Welcome everybody into the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. This presentation of Klamath Union Lady Pelicans basketball is brought to you by Les Schwab Tires, Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union, Coldwell Banker, Holman Premier Realty, Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls, and by Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. I'm Josh Eldridge, joined by me is Dick North, and we got some Lady Pelicans basketball to get to tonight. They are hosting the North Valley Knights. Both teams enter play tonight 1-0, both non-league wins. Dick, we saw the Pelicans play St. Mary's back on Saturday, coming off of a win where they squeaked away with a win. They played strong in the middle part of the game. St. Mary's made a run at the end, but they looked good, I think, throughout. What do you think they need to do to come away with the win in this game?
Well, they had quite a few turnovers last night. Well, probably whatever it was. Saturday. My days are all run together.
That's all right.
That's what happens when you're in retirement mode. The key tonight, I think, is going to be for KU to take control of the ball, to keep control of the ball, and not make silly passes and throw the ball away. I was looking at our stats from last year when they played North Valley, and that was an issue last year also. KU had 17 turnovers to North Valley's 11. And the game on Saturday was the same kind of deal. The girls, had a little bit of trouble getting the ball up the court and not throwing the ball out of bounds or bouncing off people's feet. So I think that's going to be the key. KU's got some good players, some good scorers. Probst had 14 points against St. Mary's. Another couple of girls that are going to be fun to watch tonight. Pena had 10, and then Mahan had 8. So, there's some interesting things, some interesting facts. I don't know, you're probably going to cover them, but I'm going to steal your thunder.
That's all right.
Probst was 2 for 2 for 3 points, and Mahan was 4 for 5 from the line. So, if they play like that, if they shoot like they were shooting on Saturday, I anticipate they're going to come away with a win. It's going to be a hard-fought game, but I think they're going to win it. That's my prediction. Absolutely.
Well, classic Dick North prediction. Can't miss any of those. We'll be right back with Lady Pelicans basketball when we return to take a look at the early season Skyline Conference standings. Both of these teams, their first win of the season came against St. Mary's. We'll kind of contrast those wins and how we shape up tonight as we move forward. Lady Pelicans basketball is next on MyBasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to MyBasin.com, Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. I'm Josh Eldridge, joined by Dick North as we get ready for some Lady Pelicans basketball. Klamath Union enters play 1-0 against North Valley, who's also 1-0. Both of these teams, as a matter of fact, grabbing their first wins against St. Mary's. For Klamath Union, that win came back on Saturday where they beat the Crusaders 44-42. Leading the Pelicans in that game was Mackenzie Probst. He had 14 points, followed up by Dayanara Pena, the freshman, with 12. And Cassie Mahan had 8 in that winning effort for Klamath Union. But for North Valley, again, their first win of the season also came against St. Mary's. That was back on Tuesday, the 18th. a 40-34 victory against the Crusaders. So, scoring right around in the same area, you can say just from that, maybe they're fairly comparable teams. North Valley also was scheduled to play the North Medford Black Tornado back on Friday. That game ended up having to be canceled. That's how North Valley is 1-0 right now. Atop the Skyline Conference, take a quick look at that. Phoenix is the only team to have played twice. Both of those games were wins. They are atop the Skyline Conference. KLAMATH Union is ahead of North Valley only in terms of point differential. They scored 44 points against St. Mary's, while North Valley scored 40. That's how you get them ahead. And Henley, Hidden Valley, and Mazama have yet to play their first games, but those are coming tonight. As we take a quick look at the schedule around the Skyline Conference tonight, of course, we have our game here at Pell Court. Over at Mazama, getting underway shortly, is the Vikings hosting the Pirates, as Lady Vikes try to hand Phoenix their first loss of the season. And then a big game coming through is Henley and Hidden Valley. If you always want to check that game out, they're also broadcasting that one on YouTube. Might want to flip through that one. Hidden Valley, their girls team is always tough, and Henley poses a threat as well to these Lady Pelicans. So that's how the Skyline Conference is shaping up on this fine Tuesday evening. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about this contest in front of us between the Pels and the Knights. What do we expect from both of these teams in terms of offensive production, and what do we hope to see defensively from both these teams? We'll talk about it coming up. Of course, starting lineups and tip-off, coming up on My Basin. Stick it here.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Well, welcome you back to MyBasin.com. Les Schwab Tires game of the week between the Lady Pelicans and the North Valley Knights as we get ready for starting lineups tonight. And we'll begin with the North Valley Knights. Number 11, a sophomore, Lainey Wheeler. Number 2, Sydney Moore, a junior. Number 10, Rayanne Schrock, a sophomore. Number 5, Angela Hawkins, a junior. And number 3, Abigail Kirkland, your starting 5 for the visiting North Valley Knights. Turn now the attention to the KLAMATH Union Lady Pelicans. 1, Anna Mendez, the junior. Number 13, Jada Wells, a senior. Number 20, the junior, Cassidy Mahan. Number 22, the sophomore, Emma Langley. And number 23, Dayanara Pena, the freshman. Those are your starting 5 for the Klamath Union Lady Pelicans as we get ready for basketball tonight. I'm Josh Eldridge, again joined by Dick North. We get ready for this game tonight, Dick. And you said Klamath Union, they came out strong last game. They play very similar styles, it seems like, to North Valley, but with how they shot from outside, how they got to the line, they look to play aggressive again tonight, I think.
I hope they do. They're fun to watch. Again, the key to these guys winning tonight is going to be to keep control of the ball, to not make silly passes throw it away. They've got some outside shooting. Probst and Pena both could bang it from long range. Mahan underneath, she's not afraid to take the ball up and hope she gets fouled. She's shooting really well from the line, 4 for 5.
Absolutely. North Valley's going to start. They inbound the ball. Taking that one was going to be Wheeler as we get started this evening. Ball goes out of bounds. Klamath Union is going to force a turnover to start the game, and finished, I believe, against St. Mary's. They forced 15 turnovers in that game. I know Klamath Union last time against St. Mary's, they had about 8 turnovers in the first 3 minutes of the game and cleaned it up real nicely, only finishing with 17 in the last 3 quarters of the game.
Yep.
Pena takes a shot and misses. Rebound still up for grabs. She's going to grab it herself, wrap around. Going to kick it back out to Mahan in the near corners. Klamath Union looking to put some points up on the board. Dishes across to Mendez, back to Mahan. Pena looked like she had a good look at it. She dribbles right, throws up a mid-range floater. That's a nice way to get things started tonight. A couple points for Pena.
This gal can shoot.
Absolutely. Only a freshman, too. She's going to be dangerous. North Valley taking it up now, getting the pass inside. Like that one rolled out of bounds once more. Another turnover caused for Klamath Union. They lead 2-0 with 7:02 to go in the first quarter. Again, this the girls varsity contest. After this one, the boys varsity contest will also be right here on the same link where you're watching right now. Move to the basket. That was a nice one from Langley. She tries to bank it off the glass. It's no good. Rebound to the Knights. Looking the other way now is North Valley, and I believe a travel is going to be called against Angela Hawkins, the junior. We saw a lot of travel calls back on Saturday as well. Interesting ruling, but curious to see if we get the same kind of call. We were told that if you travel east-west without dribbling the basketball, that it's a travel. Now, whether or not that is the truth, as Mendez fires up a 3, misses. Rebound goes to Pena. She tries to put it back up, no good. Next rebound is grabbed by Langley, and she's tied up. But I guess what we have to look out for is moving side to side versus toward the basket for these travel calls, and that might explain a thing or two, we think, at least.
That's kind of an interesting take on a traveling violation.
I agree.
That's okay.
Inbound pass goes to Mendez. She's top of the key, bounces it over to Mahan. Mahan finds an open Pena behind the arc, but she's picked up quickly by number 10 for North Valley. That's Ryan Schrock. Shot beyond the arc for Pena. It's good. She's got the first 5 points of the game for Klamath Union. Dick, we saw her knock down some threes before the game. You even mentioned it. She looks good doing that.
She plays really hard. For a freshman especially, she's confident, and I think as the season goes on, you're going to see her do an awful lot.
Absolutely, and for Pena in her last game against St. Mary's, I was back on Saturday, finished with 12 points, already 5 early in this contest.
And she just caused that last turnover, so that's even better.
That's 3 turnovers already for North Valley, and Pena is going to take this one up the court. She gets it back, top of the key, running the offense a little bit for KU. Mendez was picked up quickly by Wheeler on the other side. Pass back inside to Mendez, but she loses the handle. Ball's going the other way. Last time these two teams played was last season, a game in which Klamath Union took that one 59-54. A couple of stats that stood out in that game. The team was led by Kenzie Probst, who's still on this team. There was a couple seniors who played well last year for KU, but Probst with some nice points. Wow, what a great move from Pena, spinning around the screen, knocking down 2 more. That's 7 straight points for her as Klamath Union leads 7-zip, 5:38 to go in the first. Going to the bucket, throwing it off the rim was no good. Grabbing her own rebound was Kirkland. She tries to put it back. Rebound goes to Pena. KU goes the other way. Kick out to Mendez. She's in the far corner trying to get around Tui, who's checked in the game. Carly Tui steals that one away. Goes to the bucket, one-on-one against Mahan, and a blocking foul is called against Cassidy. So North Valley will go to the line first. Foul charged against Klamath Union. They lead 7-0, 5:14 to go in the first. I believe
I'm not sure what happened there.
It looks like, well, it was a blocking foul, but I think it was on the floor before the shot went up. So North Valley is going to inbound the ball. They get it in to Kirkland. Kirkland puts the shot up off the glass. She's fouled, and the bucket. A chance at a three-point play for Kirkland. Pelicans fans, having the right set of tires and wheels on your vehicle is just part of an essential safety checklist, and that's why Les Schwab does more than install just tires and wheels. You can come on in for a free pre-trip safety check, and they're going to help make sure that everything is in working order at Les Schwab Tires. In Klamath Falls and Merrill, they've been doing the right thing since 1952. A foul called against North Valley. It's going the other way. Is that 4 turnovers already for them? 5. What are you seeing from KU's defense allowing these turnovers to come through?
Well, they're in the girls' faces, so they're contesting all the passes. They're crashing the boards too. So, that's what's causing the turnovers. They had a full court press going for a while too, so that caused some issues.
Absolutely. 7-2 the score. 4:56 to go in the first. North Valley is going to inbound the basketball right at the baseline. The man of that one was Schrock. She ends up getting it in. Pass back outside to Tui, and North Valley with it, going the other way. Tui driving to the basket. Loose ball taken away by Wells. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wells. So North Valley now going the other way. On the floor right now for KU, it's Mendez, Pena, Mahan, Langley, and I believe I'm missing one. There's a pass grabbed by Wheeler, top of the key for North Valley. With it now is Schrock, back to Wheeler. The pass taken away by Langley. She has a little bit of trouble with it at half court, and she will travel with it. Not quite sure if she even had possession of the basketball when she took that step, but the travel is called. A turnover for KU. 4:23 to go in the first. Lady Pels lead 7-2.
You have to give these refs credit. It's a tough job to make calls out there.
It can be, for sure. A fast-paced game of basketball as another foul is called quickly. This one's going to be charged against Jada Wells. That's the third team foul for KU. We've got a bunch set right under the table here. It looks like North Valley was able to get it in. Trying to throw up a shot with Schrock. She ends up throwing off the bottom of the backboard. KU now going the other way. Pass inside to Langley. Back outside to Pena. Pena dribbles to her left once. Throws up a mid-range shot. And that's 9 straight points for Dayanara Pena, the freshman. Again, she finished with 12 in the entire game against St. Mary's. And already 3/4 of the way to her season high. Ball's put up by Tui. Knocks that one down, now 9-4. Pena inside to Mahan. That ball goes loose. Basket all to herself as Wheeler lays it up and in. And back-to-back buckets for North Valley makes this one a 9-6 ball game with 3.5 to go in the first. Looks like we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Ramirez. And we'll step aside as well. 9-6 the score. Klamath Union leads with 3:20 to go in the first. You've got the Les Schwab Tire Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
Welcome back to Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, mybasin.com. Klamath Union leads 9-6, all 9 points so far, scored by the freshman Pena, and boy, she looks confident early.
She does. You know, she was a little bit tentative in Saturday's game. As the game went along, she kind of got her confidence up. But tonight she came out shooting, and she's doing well. She's only missed one shot.
There she is with the ball right now. She ends up giving it up to Delaney, over to Mahan, who shoots a mid-range jumper. That one is no good. Rebound still up for grabs, and a travel is called on the ground. And another timeout. We're going to stick with you through this one. 9-6, the score, 3:09 to go in the first. Klamath Union leads. Seems like KU's just really dictating the offense right through Pena every time she's touching the ball, at least 2 or 3 times every possession, it seems like.
KU is a lot more confident, not just Pena, but the whole team seems a lot more confident they were last time. They've given up the buckets that North Valley scored have been off turnovers. So again, if KU can take control of the ball, keep control of the ball, and not do silly things with it, it'll be an interesting game, but they should come away with a win.
Absolutely. Still only here in the first quarter, but they created nice separation for themselves, scoring the first 7 points, I believe, of the game. It was 7-0. North Valley sort of climbed back into that, but you expect that. But I think if Klamath Union keeps up this energy, like you said, they might start to pull away little by little if they keep up this energy.
What North Valley's going to do, I'll predict the coaching.
Okay.
They're going to put a body on Pena, so she's not going to have uncontested shots. But what that's going to do, it's going to open up for Probst and for Mahan. And so, fortunately, KU is not just one player. They've got some other girls that can score. So I'm looking for big things from Probst tonight, especially.
Absolutely. Probst finished 14 points back on Saturday. She was 2 for 2 from three-point land and 11 points last time they played the Knights. So definitely can carve up this defense a little bit, even maybe more so than she did last year. So
I hope so, yeah.
Curious to see what she does as the teams come back out onto the floor here. Again, 9-6 the score, 3:09 to go in the first, and North Valley is going to start with possession of the basketball under the net. Inbounding it is Schrock. Another turnover, I believe, for North Valley on another traveling call. Inbound pass goes to Pena. Pena's going to find Mendez beyond the arc, take a screen set by Mahan. She finds open look at 3 off the front of the rim. It's no good. It was rebounded by Caitlin Delaney. Delaney beyond the three-point arc finds Pena. Pena now in the double team over to Mahan. Mahan dribbles to her right, throws up a floater. Looked nice, no good. Rebound was grabbed by Nice. She was fouled trying to go back up with it. 2 free throws coming up for KU. Picking the right path can make the journey easier, the distance shorter, and can assure that you end up at the right place. And whether you're dreaming of owning a home or just want a great checking account, Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union has the resources to help you reach your goals. Check them out, Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. As the first free throw was good. Second free throw coming up from Nice is going to rim out. Rebound to Mahan, thrown back up by Mendez, no good. Rebound North Valley. Two and a half to go in the first. 10-6. KU leads. Pass goes inside. Reverse layup was attempted that time by Hawkins. Nice goes up with it, the bucket and the foul, taking a lot of contact there. A chance at a three-point play for the freshman Dakota Nice. One shot coming up for Nice. Win 1 for 2 at the line just a minute ago. Free throw rims out, no good. Last touched by Mahan as that ball rolls out of bounds. 12-6 the score, 2:14 to go in the first. Nice move to the basket by Tui, and another blocking foul called against KU. This time it's going to be charged to Jada Wells. Carly Tui comes from a long lineage of good Tui sisters for the Knights. Oldest sister, I believe it was 2019, breaking the scoring record for soccer goals in a season. Her sister last year, Kaylee, Kaylee on the team last year, playing a little basketball. She graduated last year, and now Carly, the last remaining Tui sister at North Valley, she misses her first free throw. Checking into the game for Wells is Mahan. It was a short sit on the bench for Cassidy. Second free throw is no good. Rebound to Nice, and now KU takes it the other way. Bounce pass into Pena. She gets hacked trying to go up with it. And we'll see if they give her the shooting foul or if they call it on the floor. That was the fourth team foul for North Valley, and she will get free throws. Pena already with 9 points tonight. Pelicans fans, if you'd like to exercise in a professional, clean, and friendly environment, head to Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. With state-of-the-art equipment, 4 indoor tennis courts, 3 pickleball courts, certified personal trainers, and tons of group exercise classes, Harbor is the place to be. First free throw from Pena is no good. Second one coming up. That one will bounce off the side of the rim. Picked up by Langley, the rebound. She bounce passes out to Pena, who takes an open three. No good. Rebound to the Knights. They'll take it back up. With it now is Wheeler. That's taken away by Langley. Langley one-on-one fast break. She goes up with it. No good off the front of the rim. Now Tui. Tui kicking it back out to Hawkins. Now it's Wheeler with it. Wheeler takes a step to the bucket, throws up about a 15-foot floater, and that one will rattle home. 12-8. KU still leads with 1:18 to go in the first. Cassidy Mahan trying to dribble to her right, get around one defender, loses the basketball, picks it back up. Now Pena as she tries to dribble with it, and was that a travel call?
Oh, that was carrying the ball.
Oh, carrying the ball, okay.
It's not a call you see very often.
Not very often, no. That's a foul that's almost been done away with in the professional college scene entirely. North Valley going to the bucket. That would have been Hansen, but the ball's stolen away. Langley with it now. Kicking it over to Nice. Nice back outside to Delaney. Delaney a three, swishes it. 15-8, 45 seconds to go in the first. North Valley taking it back up. That was dished back outside. The three-pointer misses from Hansen and will go out of bounds. Still North Valley ball. 26.5 seconds to go in the first. 15-8, KU leads. Inbound pass, quick shot, no good. Rebound Nice. Pena's going to take it up. Pena going to drain the clock a little bit, 14 seconds and counting. Pass back inside to Nice. Nice spins to her left, gets it inside to Langley. Langley throws it off the rim, it's no good. 6 seconds. North Valley trying to take it up. The shot, no good. It was blocked by Mahan, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter, 15-8. Klamath Union is in the lead as we head to the second. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
We're in the second quarter. The Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. 15-8 the score. Lady Pels lead North Valley, and the Lady Pels themselves have been led by the freshman Pena.
Yeah, she has 9 points so far. It's pretty good. I jinxed her by talking about how well she shoots from the line. Well, actually, it's Mahan, but Pena's 1 for 3 from 3-point and has 7 other points, so 6 other points. Sorry, my math's not the best today.
That's all right.
Had to think about that one for a minute.
Couple of threes, that equals 6. That's generally how that one goes. Start the second quarter off. KU gets the rebound. Moving it forward is Mahan. Now Pena with it between the circles. Takes a screen set by Langley, and that'll probably be a moving screen on Emma. And that's exactly what that is. So their turnover for Klamath Union. On the floor for KU as we begin the second quarter, it's Emma Langley, Caitlin Delaney, Dayanara Pena, Cassidy Mahan, and Dakota Neese. As a matter of fact, Mendez checks in as well as we get things started here in the second. Pass over to Tui. Tui dribbling around the free throw line. She's going to kick it out. With it now is Hawkins. Hawkins takes a 15-foot jumper. That one rattles home. A couple of points for her, 15-10. KU leads, 7:16 to go in the second. Mendez, top of the key, kicks it inside to Mahan. Mahan right back out to her. Kerner 3 for Mendez. It's good, 18-10. Klamath Union leads. Under 7 to go now in the second. Tui diving to the bucket. She gets pushed and no foul called. Last touched, I believe, by Pena. No, pardon me. Last touched by Tui, so KU will take that one. Looked like Tui took quite a bit of contact going to the bucket there, but no foul call. Mendez dribbling beyond the three-point arc. Back to Pena. Now to Delaney. Mahan just inside the three-point arc. Bit of perimeter passing coming out from KU. They like to do that till they get their open look inside. It usually starts with Neese at the elbow. Back outside to Mendez. She shoots another 3. It's back off the rim. No good. Rebound still to KU. Pena gets a three-point shot. No good. Rebound North Valley. Tui with the bucket all to herself. Knocks it down. 18-12. 6:14 to go in the second. Tui's liable to take over this game for North Valley. A shot thrown up by Pena. She is fouled. A very late whistle, but she'll take a couple free throws at the line. Her team leads 18-12 over North Valley. 6:08 to go in the second. Pena 9 points in the first. Delaney also had 3. She's on the floor right now. First free throw is good. And Dick, Klamath Union so far getting really good looks from beyond the three-point arc, and although they're not knocking all of them down, they're getting open looks.
You know, they're really penetrating. They're getting into the paint, and North Valley's collapsing on him, and it gives the outside shooters a chance to just set up, and that's they're breaking inside the key, and then they're dishing it off the outside. So that's a good strategy. It seems to be working for them so far.
North Valley turning the basketball over. No, they get it back in. There's the turnover. Mendez taking the pass away. And Pena will take it to the front court for Klamath Union. Over to Mendez, back to Pena, finding Delaney on the near side, back to Pena. And this is what they do, the passing. Bounce pass into Mahan, kicks it back out to Mendez. Same play again, she splashes it. Another three-pointer for Mendez. That's 23-12 now, the score. 5.5 to go in the second. Tui with it now. She kicks it inside to Hawkins. Hawkins throws up a jumper. It's no good. Rebound by Mahan. Ball still loose. Shot attempt. I believe that was Kirkland. And it'll be KU ball. And I'm not quite sure who number 2 is. We got the rosters from the coach right before tip-off, and no number 2. So we'll try to keep that in mind as we go forward. 5:13 to go in the second. 23-12, KU leads. Mahan over to Pena, right beyond the key. She's facing a little bit of a double team. Gets it back over to Mendez, now to Pena. Delaney, back to Pena. Pena, a look from three-point land off the back of the rim. That's no good. Tui taking it now the other way. Tries to throw it to the front court. Layup is good. Scoring that one was Kirkland. A pair of points for her. 23-14. We're going to step aside with 4:39 left to go in the second. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBaseCom.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Well, we're in the second quarter at Pell Court, and the Lady Pelicans lead the North Valley Knights 23-14 in the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. In this quarter, Anna Mendez has knocked down a couple of three-pointers. She's got 6 points, and KU doing a great job of getting her good looks.
You know, the offense they're playing, they're working the ball around the perimeter, and North Valley's out on them, and then they dish it off inside to, one of the inside gals, and North Valley collapses on them, and it just makes the outside again, the perimeter, wide open, and KU's been knocking the shots down, and it's really impressive to watch them work the ball.
It's like a machine. They've done the same thing the past 3 or 4 times down the court. They're getting the shots that they want, and like you said, Mendez, who's got 6 points right now, she's 2 for 5 from beyond the arc, but you'll take those numbers and you'll take those looks that she's getting, absolutely. 4:37 to go in the second. KU with it. They lead 23-14. Pena over to Mendez. She's going to take a screen set by Pena. Pena turns around, dribbles, reverse layup, high off the glass. That one just rattled out and will roll out of bounds. North Valley ball.
That was an NBA move.
Yeah.
Except she didn't stuff it. If she jammed that home, it would have been good.
We'll say it was a WNBA move.
There we go.
That was a good reverse layup attempt. And now North Valley with it. Ball goes almost out of bounds. It's saved by Pena. Delaney with it now. Kicks it back out to Pena. KU going to have to work the offense. Mahan beyond the key over to Delaney. Mendez now facing a double team on the far side. Back to Pena. Pena gets a girl off her feet. Back out to Mendez. Mendez open three. That one just rattles out. Rebound North Valley. Pass to the front court. Taking it now with Schrock. She's going to kick it back outside to Hawkins. Now Tui with it. 3:40 and counting left in the second. 22-14 KU leads. Pass goes out of bounds. It looks like the intended target was Schrock. A little bit of miscommunication. And a timeout is called. 23-14 with 3.5 to go in the second. We're going to step aside. And when we come back, more second quarter action ahead on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Well, 3.5 to go left in the second quarter. Klamath Union leads 22-14. I must have a wrong score on my end. Apologies there. 22-14 the score. Again, 3:35 left to go in the third. And so far, Klamath Union running the same offense. North Valley calling the timeout here, just trying to adjust. What do you think they can do to try to stop Klamath Union from continuing to get the ball on the left elbow and dishing it back out. That's what they've done the past 3-4 times down the floor.
Well, what they need to do is just not sag into the key. I mean, what KU's doing, like we talked about earlier, they're working the ball around the perimeter, and then they dish it into Nice or somebody inside, and the entire team collapses on. And so what they're going to have to do is, designate a couple girls to pick up Nice when she's inside the paint, but they need to keep an eye on the outside shooters. I just hope they don't do that.
Right, absolutely. Keep sagging off the screens and play below the screen. We'll keep hitting threes. 3:34 left to go in the second. Langley with it. She's going to kick it over to Delaney. Back outside to Langley. Mendez now on the near side. And turnover. Double dribble. And that one's going to go against Carly Toohey. Toohey, a junior. Scored 10 points last time these two teams played last year. Is about 6 right now. And moving to the bucket is Nice. Nice throws up a mid-range shot. No good. Rebound North Valley. Taken away by Mendez as she snipes the passing lane. Bounce pass is taken away. Ball still loose. Nice picks it up. Kick it out to Delaney. Delaney steps into a three-point jumper off the glass. No good. She gets her own rebound. In the double team now. Trying to pass out of it. She finds Nice. Nice dribbles to her right. Passes out to Langley beyond the key. Langley knocks down the three-point bucket. 25-14. 2:48 to go in the second. North Valley now on the other side. Good defense being played by Langley. Pass back outside to Schrock. Schrock tries to pass it to Toohey, but the ball's taken away by Mendez. Mendez looked like tried to get a bounce pass into Langley, but it's stolen away by Toohey for North Valley. Toohey goes against Nice, throws it up off the glass. It's no good. Rebound still up for grabs. Jada Wells is going to be last to touch it as it goes out of bounds. No. Oh, yes, he was last one to touch it. Off number 13. .217 to go in the second, 25-14. Toohey inbound pass back inside to Toohey now as she goes to work. It's plucked away by Nice, and Mendez is going to grab the loose ball. Langley with it now. Back over to Mendez. Mendez being guarded closely. Now Langley between the circles, kicks it over to Delaney. Delaney had a little bit of trouble handling the pass, able to get it. Now back over to Mendez. Nice in the far corner. Mendez being guarded closely. Klamath Union slowing the offense down. Gets it over to Wells. Wells dribbles with the right foot, takes a step, and she will travel. And that's a fair travel call, I think. And Klamath Union. Turnover there with $1:36 to go in the second. They lead by 11, their biggest lead of the night so far. Toohey taking a screen is met by Nice. She's now in the double team. Pass inside, and I believe there's a foul on the floor. Looks like Wells may have pushed Kirkland down low.
That's her third foul.
We're still at the tail end of the second period. 5 team fouls for North Valley, 6 for Klamath Union. Inbound pass back inside to Toohey. Toohey goes to work against Wells, pushes off of her, and the ball's loose. And a held ball call, and Nice looks like holding her head for a second. That was a rough play. Toohey with a shove, and no foul called. And substitution as Mahan comes in, I believe, for Wells. And as we kind of figure out what the call is here, unsure.
I think what it was, they on one of the held possessions, they gave the ball to KU when it should have gone to North Valley.
So now they're giving it to North Valley?
Yes.
Well, you got to get a makeup call in there somewhere.
Like we said, the referees have a job that...
There's a lot to keep track of down there. That was a great pass inside. Couldn't finish the bucket, But finally converting on a couple of points is North Valley, 25-16. A minute left to go in the second. Pass the front court. Mahan back out to Delaney, who's had a hot hand from three tonight. She's knocked down one. Mendez going to take a screen set by Langley. Bounce pass over to Mahan. Mahan dribbles to her left. Back over to Mendez. Now Mahan with it. Delaney kicking it to Langley. Langley just inside the three-point arc. Throws up a shot. No good. The rebound stolen away by Mahan. Love the aggression there. 33 seconds and counting to go in the second. 25-16 the score. Klamath Union leads. Delaney with it now on the far side. Delaney has the ball picked away from her. Wheeler going to the bucket. She throws it off the glass. No good. Rebound for North Valley. Another rebound and the bucket. 25-18. KU only a 7-point lead now as they take it up to the front court. Mahan dribbling to her right, throws up a mid-range jumper off the glass. It's no good. North Valley now a chance for the final shot of the period. Pass ahead is knocked out of bounds with, it's high school. You don't got to put time back on the clock, but that was knocked out with about 1.6 left on the clock, and now it's a .2, so no shot. And North Valley coaching staff, they're going to try to add more time to the clock. I think, about 1.6 is probably the number they're looking for. I was looking to see when they stop the clock. There's .2 now. You go back, give them a shot. I think it's a fair thing to do.
Yeah.
And that's what they're talking about right down below us right now. And it looks like they're not putting time back on the clock. So with 0.2 seconds, about all you can do is try to tip in a basket. There's not a whole lot you can try to do. And that bucket, it's illegal. You can't count that bucket. There's no way.
They're going to talk about it.
It's, before we go to halftime, and this is at least the rule in the NBA. As a matter of fact, Phil Jackson fought for this rule. Don't know if you know this. He said it's humanly impossible to shoot a basketball with under 0.4 seconds left on the clock. And that's what I'd like to say to them, because 0.2 seconds, you can't give them those points, and we'll see what they decide to do. No basket. That's the signal. 25-18 is the score we go into halftime with. Going to talk about the first half stats, take a little bit of a look at the boys' game that we got coming up after this contest, and all that, and of course, third quarter action. Coming up, 25-18, KU leads after one half. And the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBayCom.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Well, it's halftime at Pell Court. Lady Pelicans lead 25-18 after 16 minutes. And Dick, a lot of good three-point shooting for Klamath Union. And in the first quarter specifically, that was all Dayanara Pena.
Yeah, she's playing really well. She's playing much more maturely than a freshman probably should play. Right now she's got 11 points, followed by Mendez with 6. Mendez knocked down a couple of threes, about halfway through the fourth quarter, and she's a force to be reckoned with. She's 2 for 8, so 25%.
Well, she's getting good looks, though, and I think that's the point. Klamath Union doing a great job of getting their three-point shooters good looks, and, eventually those are going to start to fall, I think.
I think so, too. The offense that they're running has been very effective for them. Towards the last waning minutes of the second quarter, North Valley changed their defense a little bit and were contesting the shots from outside. They weren't all sagging into the paint, which is okay. But if they do that, what that's going to do is going to open it up inside. So all KU has to do, when they come out on the outside in the perimeter, is just dish it inside again. Nice is very tough under the basket, and so is Cassidy Mahan. That the rebound she took away from the North Valley kid, I don't know how she even got her hand on, let alone to get the ball.
Right.
That was pretty impressive. And so, if North Valley goes out and picks them up on the perimeter, then KU will have open looks inside. And so they've proven they can score both sides, both inside and out. So that's a good thing. As far as North Valley goes, it's pretty evenly spaced as far as scoring. Kirtland, Wheeler, and Peterson all have 4 points. Hawkins and Tui Tui has 4 also. So, they're pretty evenly spaced across the board, but they're struggling. Turnover-wise, North Valley has 13 turnovers to KU's 9, so there's four differential there. KU has been very aggressive on defense, has caused those turnovers. Not a lot of them aren't dribbling off their foot or anything like that. They're because KU is stealing the ball and causing them to force passes where they shouldn't be forcing them.
Absolutely. Klamath Union, they've got a 7-point lead going into halftime. We're going to step aside, take a quick break, and take a look at what's going on in the Skyline Conference tonight. Of course, we've got some boys action after this contest. You can see them warming up right now, and we'll talk a little bit about that when we come back on the halftime show on mybasin.com. Klamath Union up 25-18 after 16.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back to the halftime show. We get set for the third quarter here in just a bit. Lady Pelicans lead the North Valley Knights 25-18. But after that contest, of course, the boys who are warming up right now are also taking on the North Valley Knights. It was a 65-37 win over St. Mary's for the boys last time out, and they looked athletic, they looked good, and moved the ball really nicely their last time out.
Watched him shoot tonight. Franklin struggled a little bit from three-point land, but I watched him. He was warming up to halftime here, and he's been banging them down. In fact, a good portion of KU shots from outside are going in. So, I think this game is going to be a lot of fun to watch. It's fun to watch Cook work underneath. When KU starts hitting from the outside, that's going to give him a lot of open looks also. So I'm looking forward to this game too.
Absolutely. We'll talk more about that game as this contest concludes. The North Valley Knights trailing the Klamath Union Pelicans here. Get ready for the third quarter. A couple other games going on tonight. Of course, Mazama across town, they are hosting the Phoenix Pirates. And Henley, the Hornets, are visiting Hidden Valley. So a couple great Skyline Conference games going on tonight. And just real quick as well, as I try to find my note here for it. One more Klamath Basin team is in action tonight. And as I try to find it, Hosanna Christian, I believe, is playing Cascade Christian tonight. I know it off the top of my head. And, well, can't find it on the OSAA site, but that is the matchup that's going on tonight. Hosanna Christian and Cascade Christian going at it. Shout out to those Lions over there as well. Just under a minute now until the third period, 25-18. The Lady Pelicans are in the lead, looking to keep a hold on what they got going on right now. Dick, you think if they sustain the energy they got going right now, they're going to come away with the win?
I think so. It's their game to lose. So
Those
again,
are famous last words, especially coming from you in the past.
Yeah, don't ever put money on my forecast. No, they've got a decent lead. They're up by 7. Again, it comes down to turnovers. KU can run they can do their pace. They've been pretty patient when they're working the ball around. If they continue to do that and continue to keep control of the ball, I don't see any reason why they shouldn't win this thing. They're doing well. Mahan hasn't even scored this game. I think she probably will. Mendez is doing well from the outside. And Pena, they shut her down a little bit in the second quarter, but I think she'll come back raring to go. And I'd like to predict scores for her, but I'll forbear on that.
There we go. Last season I would have asked you for your prediction a little bit more, but you started to get a little bit wayward. You might have been batting about 250 last year, so maybe we'll stay away from those.
That's probably being generous too.
Get ready for the third quarter here in just a minute. Again, 25-18 the score as we head into the third quarter.
You should know, Josh, just something else to add to that.
Yeah.
You're going to get my forecast whether you want it or not.
You know what? Oftentimes, Dick, I really do appreciate it, but you start getting the nitty-gritty scores. You talked about her great free throw shooting.
Yeah, it jinx her.
Yeah, you know what? It's the broadcaster's curse, and it's a real thing, and people don't know about it. This third quarter, as it's coming up, is presented by Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty. They know that little things can add up to big bills when buying, selling, or owning a home. Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty's exclusive Beyond the Sale guarantees protect buyers, sellers, and homeowners from unexpected repair bills. To learn more, call Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty today. Well, if you remember, the second quarter ended with a last-second buzzer-beating shot that did not count. That's how we get our score of 25-18. Klamath Union's biggest lead of the night was 11 in the first half. Right now, they only lead by 7 as we get things going. The 5 on the floor for KU. It's Pena, Mendez, Wells, Mahan, and Langley. Ball going the other way, and the foul going to be charged to Mendez.
She got pretty aggressive with her arm there and shoved the gal from North Valley to the ground. That was fun
basketball, like we said before the game, it is a contact sport indeed. North Valley with it. Tui with it for North Valley. She's going to dribble to the baseline, kicks it back outside. The shot taken, banks it home. For North Valley, that would be number 3, Abby Kirkland. 25-20 the score. A shot thrown up, it's no good. And rebound to the Knights. Tui being guarded closely by Pena. Dribbles to the bucket. Shot goes up, rattles home for North Valley, 25-22. Knights come out dangerous early. Quick shot put up by Pena. 2-point bucket, 27-22. That ball will roll out of bounds. A bit of a lazy turnover there for North Valley. And Klamath Union will take the ball back. A chance to get back on top this game just a little bit more. Again, at one point leading by 11. Now the score differential only 5. Pena over to Mendez. Back to Pena now. Pena takes a screen, dribbles to her left, kicks it back inside to Wells. Wells puts it on the deck, takes a bump. It's off the glass, no good. Rebound, North Valley. Knights on the other side. Dribbling it in is Wheeler. Wheeler kicks it back outside, going to work inside against Mahan, and a foul is called, a very late whistle. And I believe Mahan is charged with the foul. Having the right set of tires and wheels on your vehicle is just part of an essential safety checklist, and that's why Les Schwab does more than install just tires and wheels. You can come on in for a free pre-trip safety check, and they're going to help make sure that everything is in working order at Les Schwab Tires. In Klamath Falls and Merrill, they've been doing the right thing since 1952. 1 for 2 from the line, 27-23 the score. The shot goes up from Pena. She knocks it down. A 2-point bucket, 29-23, 6:06 to go in the third. Pass goes inside, kicks it back out to Tui, who's picked up by Pena. Tui dribbles to her right. Back outside, Kirkland with it now beyond the three-point arc. She dribbles. It's a lot of contact with Wells, and she forces Kirkland to travel. It's good defense by Wells.
It was. She was tight on her. Hit the ball a couple times, causing her to pick up her dribble, and she ran with it. Running back.
Mendez kicks it over to Mahan in the corner, trying to get it inside to Wells. Wells kicks it back outside to Langley. And the perimeter passing coming out again for KU. Trying to get it into the elbow, but Tui picks the passing lane. She's got the bucket all to herself, lays it up and in. 29-25. KU still leads, 5.5 to go in the third. Langley, mid-range jump shot. That one bounces off the front of the rim. No good. Goes... Oh, that didn't go out of bounds. They're going to let him play, too. He thought so. And you don't stop playing until you hear a whistle, but North Valley still able to get it. Pass inside, and it's stolen away by Wells. Wells dives for it. The ball is going to roll out of bounds. That one will be out of bounds, and North Valley basketball. What's on your mind there, Dick?
You don't want to hear it.
All right. 5 minutes to go in the third.
I got myself in trouble Saturday. It's not going to happen again.
29-25. That's the score in the third quarter. North Valley with it.
Let's just say that referees may not be looking the same direction I am.
Tui dribbling to the bucket. She throws up a mid-range shot. No good off the front of the rim. Mahan with the rebound. Pass goes awry and going the way of Klamath Union. Pena let that one go out. Got to tie the shoe as Kirkland lacing them up. Couldn't quite see who it was. I'm trying to now. Someone on Klamath Union had mismatching shoes in the pregame. One black, one white, and I can't quite see who it is now.
I think it was one of the refs.
Mahan, mid-range jump shot. Too much on that shot, and North Valley coming the other way with it. 2-point bucket for Schrock. Now just a 2-point game, 29-27, 4.5 to go in the third. North Valley coming out in a big way here in the second half. Mendez getting it inside to Mahan, back out to Mendez. There's that patented play. Mendez can't knock down the three. Rebound grab by Mahan. Kicks it over to Pena. Pena dribbles to her left. Crosses back around to her right. Dishes it inside to Wells. Wells in the post. That one will fall. 31-27. Klamath Union still in the lead, up by 4. 4 minutes to go in the third. Tui back outside to Kirkland. Now to Schrock. Schrock takes the screen. Elbow jumper, no good. Rebound still up for grabs. It was last touched by Langley as it goes out of bounds. And substitutions coming in for North Valley. And I think, in fact, we'll have a timeout. We're going to take one with you as well. 31-27 the score. Klamath Union, their lead is smaller, but they are still ahead in this one with 3:45 left to go in the third. You've got the Les Schwab Tigers game of the week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. 31-27 the score here in the third with 3:45 left to go in the third quarter. Dick, North Valley's come out. They've scored a few points. What have you seen from them?
Well, they are playing a lot more aggressively on defense, and so KU's having to work a little bit harder. It's causing KU to hurry some shots. They still are pretty good as far as turnovers. They're not losing the ball. North Valley has really changed up their defense. I thought for a few minutes they were playing man, but I don't think they are. I just think they're playing a pretty aggressive zone defense. They're not giving KU the chance to set up on the perimeter uncontested like they were.
Absolutely. North Valley going to inbound the basketball with 3:43 left to go in the third. They're only down by 4, and mid-range jump shot taken by Strzok, no good. Last touch by North Valley as it goes out of bounds. KU will take it. Pell's now the other way. Mendez getting it inside to Mahan. Mahan with a scramble for the basketball, stolen away by North Valley, kicking it ahead to Kirkland. Kirkland, about a 8-foot jump shot, no good. Rebound is grabbed by North Valley, and a foul called against Klamath Union. It's going to go against the freshman, Dakota Neese. Neese 3 points in the ball game so far. A non-shooting foul, so this one will come from the baseline. Tui checks in for Strzok for North Valley. No, scratch that. Tui will actually check in for Anna Hawkins. The junior takes a seat on the bench, and Tui will inbound. Finds Kirkland, dishing it back outside. Mid-range jump shot, no good. Rebound grabbed by Neese, and stolen away by Tui. And in fact, Klamath Union will still come away with it, grabbing the loose ball there. Nice dribble penetration coming out from Pena, dishing it back outside to Delaney. A three-point bucket rattles home from Pena. She's been deadly from range tonight. 34-27. Klamath Union opens it back up to a 7-point lead, under 3 to go in the third. Tui with it now. Takes a screen, moving to her left, back out to Kirkland, top of the key. Kirkland dribbling in, back outside to Wheeler. Wheeler tries to throw up a floater, it's no good. Rebound is going to be taken away by Neese, and not quite sure who they called the foul on there. I believe it's going to be against Neese.
No.
No?
It's against number 3. So
it's Kirkland.
Yeah.
Neese does inbound it, gets it to Pena, and Klamath Union will take it up. Shot goes up from Mahan. Bucket's no good, but she will get a pair of free throws here. And again, for those of you watching mybasin.com right now, in about 15 minutes, we'll be joined by the radio audience on 1150 AM, 92.9 KAGO for the boys basketball game, which immediately follows this contest right now. 34-27 the score. Mahan with the free throw. That one is good. Just a friendly rim there, 35-27. Mahan, second free throw. That one is good. Back up to a 9-point lead now. KU leads 36-27 with 2:12 to go in the third. Three-point shot taken. It is no good. Rebound grabbed onto the inside. Kicked back out to Tui. Tui now to Wheeler. Wheeler picked up by Pena, and a foul against Pena. Foul's on the floor. It'll be taken out. And timeout called by North Valley. We'll step aside as well. Under 2 minutes to go, 36-27 to go in the third. KLAMATH Union is in the lead. Untitled Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it. Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
Oh, no, I'd take that back. She has 3.
Yeah, Carly Moore with 3 points as we welcome you back to the third quarter. 36-27, a buck 54 to go in the third quarter. And it wouldn't be a game without a little bit of a hot mic situation coming out of the break.
Good thing we're not saying things we shouldn't be saying.
That's all right. Hey, we never say things we shouldn't be saying. Come on now.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, we're right. Okay, we'll leave it at that. 36-27 the score. We're 2 minutes away from the end of the third period. North Valley is going to start with the basketball.
You get what you pay for.
Oh, boy. North Valley inbounding the ball. Getting it inside to Kirkland. Kirkland turns around, throws up a jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Mahan. Taking it up is Pena. Pena dribbles to her right, and I sidestep, throws up a floater, and it's good. Back up to an 11-point lead now for KU. 38-27, a buck 34 to go in the third.
Pena's made some really impressive plays.
Absolutely. Tui goes to the bucket, no good. KU with it now, that's Pena. Dribbling up, she tries to get to the basket, loses a handle on it.
I jinxed her.
And drive to the bucket, it's a tough thing to do. It happens from time to time. A freshman, she's still shooting the ball real well.
She is. She's playing really, really well.
Inbound pass to Wheeler. Tui now with it. Tries to get it over to Peterson and now to Schrock. Schrock dribbling up, back outside to Kirkland, who's picked up by Mahan. Kirkland over to Wheeler, who's guarded by Langley. Wheeler takes a couple of screens, back out to Schrock. Now inside to Wheeler, who gets fouled before the shot. Mahan, another foul. That is 5 team fouls now in the third on Mahan. Checking into the game now for Klamath Union, Keely Hall, a freshman. First appearance for Hall of the season. Bucket is good for North Valley. 38-29, under a minute to go now in the third. Pena back out to Mendez. Back over to Pena. Pena goes for right, tries to dribble the baseline, ends it up in Langley's hand. Langley throws up a shot, no good. Rebound North Valley, 31 seconds to go in the third. Schrock with it, kicks it over to Tui. Tui dribbles the baseline, steps back. Step back jumper, no good. Mendez, with 18 seconds, now takes it to the front court for KU. Mendez gets it over to Langley, who fires up a quick jump shot off the glass, no good. 10 seconds now left to go. Ball's turned over. Hall is trying to grab it, and it is a held ball at the right elbow. Timeout's going to be called by North Valley. We'll step aside as well. 38-29 the score, 7.9 seconds to go in the third. Klamath Union with the lead on the Les Schwab Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Kirkland, who's their big stud. Yeah. She's pretty much shut her down, and she's gotten a bunch of boards.
7.9 seconds to go in the third. 38-29, Klamath Union leads. And Dick, you were just talking about it, Cassie Mahan. She's scoreless, but she's playing good defense so far in this game.
Well, she's actually made 2 free throws, but she's been guarding Kirkland, and Kirkland is her main scorer for North Valley. And Cassidy has pretty much kept her from being much of a factor in this game, and that's a really good thing. She's gotten a bunch of boards underneath. She's really aggressive. She fights for everything. She's caused kids to alter their shots. She's picked up a bunch of rebounds. We don't keep that stat, but she's got a ton of rebounds. And so even though, scoring-wise, she's not really much of a factor in this game, overall her plays has really made a difference.
Talk about what you saw from this quarters. We'll keep it here during the intermission. Klamath Union now back up by 11. What did you see from them in this quarter for KU?
Well, they struggled a little bit from the outside. They only made 1 3-pointer in the third quarter. But they're still playing really well. They kind of lost the momentum for a while, let North Valley come back into the game. But the KU kids stepped up. They didn't get rattled, even though North Valley had the momentum. And they're back up to a 9-point lead. So that's in girls basketball. That's not an insurmountable lead, but it's a pretty substantial one. So that's something that's good. So I think the heart that they're playing with is something that's to be noticed.
Absolutely, and an 11-point lead, 9-point lead, with the defense that they're playing, it might be insurmountable. Because Klamath Union playing staunch defense.
Yeah, I think so. If you were going to ask me to give a forecast,
no. I saw your face, and no prediction coming out because I know that we don't want to put anything in motion that can't be undone. Anything like that.
Well, just if you're listening out there, just don't ever put any money on anything I say.
Dick does not do good in Vegas. We'll leave it at that.
I stay away from places like that.
8 minutes on the clock. We're ready for the fourth quarter. 38-29, the score. KU leads. Mendez is going to take a quick open 3-point jump shot. No good. Rebound to North Valley. Kirkland is going to travel on her way to the bucket, taking an extra step. North Valley bench unhappy with it. They think that was a jump step, and it looked like a travel to me from up here. 7:35 to go in the fourth. KU with it. Bounce pass over to Pena. Pena at the elbow, kicks it back out to Langley between the circles. Mendez now on the far side. Bounce pass goes back into Wells, has it picked away by Tui. Tui's fast, she's gonna have the basket to herself, throws it up and in, a 2-point bucket for North Valley, 38-31. KU still leads. Pena dribbling to her right in the double team, kicks it back out to Wells, cross court to Mahan. Mahan from the left elbow, I think her shot was blocked, and North Valley with it now. Tui going to take the screen set by Moore, kicks it into Kirkland, back outside to Tui. Now with it was Hawkins. Hawkins dribbles in, nice dish to Kirkland. Kirkland inside, and Wells will be hit with the foul. Is that her fourth?
It's her fourth.
6:38 to play in the fourth quarter. I think Wells could probably stick around out there.
I think they're going to pull her out.
First free throw coming up from Kirkland is good, and they will pull Wells out of the game. In comes Dakota Neese, the freshman. 3 points on the night for her. Second free throw coming up from Kirkland. Rims out, no good. Rebound collected by Pena. Pena guarded by Schrock. Pena dribbling, and now back to Neese. Neese throws up a nice little jump shot from about 14 feet out, knocks it down, 40-32. KU back in the lead. 5 points for Neese tonight. Into the front court, now down low. The pass is stolen away by Klamath Union. Pena pass in the front court, trying to get it to Mendez, but that will roll out of bounds. Inbound the ball to Tui. Tui tries to Dribble in, kicks it back out to Hawkins. Hawkins with it now at the free throw line. Dribbles to the left elbow, kicks it to Kirkland. Kirkland back to Hawkins. Hawkins has it knocked away. Back inside to Kirkland. Kirkland, nice little jump shot. That one off the glass and in. A nice little bank shot there for Abigail. 40-34. Pass tipped away by Schrock. Picked it up by Pena. Pena now into the front court. Emma Langley. Bounce pass over to Mendez in the corner now to Mahan. Mahan goes right, now left, back over to Neese. Neese has the ball picked away from her by Tui. Now it's a race to the bucket. Mahan beats Tui to the bucket, but still a bank shot, no good. Great defense by Cassidy Mahan, and a foul is called. I believe that's going to be against Carly Moore for North Valley. Timeout called by Coach Ramirez of the KU Pels. We're going to take one as well, and when we come back, we'll be joined by the radio audience on 1150, 92.9 KAGO for the boys contest. Right now, though, the girls leading by 6, 40-34 with 5 to go in the fourth. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game Week on mybasin.com.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
5 to go in the fourth. Klamath Union leads 40-34 against North Valley, and coming down to the wire here, what does Klamath Union got to do to stick onto this lead?
They've got to take care of the ball, and that's basically all they have to do. Just take care of the ball. I mean, it's 4:57 left. There's quite a bit of time. They've got a 6-point lead, but the points that North Valley is scoring is mainly on turnovers.
Klamath Union is going to start with the ball out of the break. On the floor for the Pelicans, it is Langley, Pena, Mahan, Neese, and Mendez. Pass to Mahan on the far side, now to Langley, over to Mendez. Mendez back over to Langley, now over to Pena. Pena dribbling to her left, kicks it over to Mahan. Mahan, about a 13-foot jump shot, and it's good. 42-34, nice shot there by Mahan, her first made field goal of the game. Pass goes inside, back outside to Kirkland. Kirkland, a 14-foot shot, no good. Moore tried to throw it up. That one missed as well. Pass the front court. Now Pena tries to dribble in. She follows up the shot with her own rebound. A nice fadeaway. That one's off the front of the rim, no good.
Nice D.
Yeah, ball goes out of bounds. Still North Valley ball, but that was good defense.
Another Cassidy Mahan play.
Well, they're taking a media timeout, and that about sounds right for me. 42-34, I'll take a break. 4 minutes left to go in the fourth. More action coming up on the mybasin.com Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome into the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. I'm Josh Eldridge, joined by Dick North. You've got us on 1150, 92.9 FM KAGO with live HD video on mybasin.com. The girls varsity contest 4 minutes away from its conclusion. The Klamath Union girls leading North Valley 42-34. North Valley is going to start with the ball as we come out of this quick break. So far, for our radio audience, Dick, who's just joining us, it's been all Dayanara Pena for Klamath Union. She has scored a lot.
You know, she's a freshman. She's playing really mature basketball. She's got 20 points right now. She's got a lot of rebounds. She's got some steals. She's caused a bunch of turnovers. Just a fun game to watch her play.
North Valley with it now as they take the ball the other way. That one's snatched away by Anna Mendez. It goes out of bounds off her foot, so North Valley will stay with possession of the basketball. Dick, as we near closer to the boys varsity contest as well, a lot to look forward to there with some great players. Of course, we've got Pena on the girls team, but then you look over some of the guys on the boys varsity team, Jacob Cook, Garrett Short. Curious to see what they're able to get done tonight as well against this North Valley team.
You know what I really want to see in this game? I want to see Cook dunk one.
That would be something. You know, Garrett's a lot more liable to do that as there's 2 points for North Valley 42-36. As we get back into the action here, we'll talk about the boys game a little bit later on in the contest. Anna Mendez, open three, no good, off the back of the rim. Casey Mahan with the rebound, dishes it out to Pena beyond the arc, and now Mendez on the near side. She tries to throw a cross-court pass to Delaney, but it's stolen away by Tui. Tui goes up with it, is fouled. The bucket's no good, but she will get 2 chances at the line. 42-36, Lady Pels lead the Knights with 3:08 to go in the fourth. That is the second foul called on Pena.
You know, that's pretty impressive if you stop and think about it. Aggressively she's playing, she only have 2 fouls. That's pretty good.
A lot of aggressive defense for Klamath Union so far. I mean, you mentioned it as we went into the break. You know, Cassidy Mahan with the hustle defense play, and she's, you know, as much as she hasn't maybe scored as much as she would have liked to, the rebounds, assists, and defensive effort adds up for Cassidy for sure.
Yeah, if you're looking at my books, you wouldn't see much of anything because I don't keep track of rebounds or anything like that. But she's altered a lot of shots. She's caused a bunch of turnovers. She's gotten a bunch of rebounds, and she's played really aggressive basketball.
Absolutely. Well, on a missed free throw, the rebound was gathered by North Valley and put back up and in. 42-38 the score. Pena with it. She's going to kick it over to Langley, over to Delaney. Delaney dribbles back to Langley. Bounce pass over to Pena. 2:43 left to go in the fourth quarter. Pena dribbles to her right side. Pump fakes. Back outside to Langley. Now to Delaney on the far side. Trying to go to the basket is Neese. Neese throws up a shot, and that one finds the bottom of the bucket. 44-38, 2:26 to go in the fourth. Klamath Union leads. North Valley now taking it up. Wheeler dishing it to Moore. Inside to Kirkland, back out to Wheeler. Wheeler throws up a shot from about 5 feet out. Knocks it down, 4-point game once again, 44-40. 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Dick, this game coming down to the wire, likely to see both teams try to slow it down just a little bit.
Well, KU definitely slowed it down. They just need to be really careful on their passes here.
Pena with it now. Dribbles to her left, throws up a mid-range jump shot. That's no good. Rebounded by Kirkland for North Valley. The ball stolen away. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Pena. So North Valley still with the possession of the basketball. And timeout called, I believe, by North Valley. We're going to stick with you for this game through this timeout. $1:44 to go in the fourth. Klamath Union leads 44-40. But North Valley in these past 5 minutes have really stepped up the intensity on defense.
They have. They're playing aggressively. They're causing KU to force the ball. And, you know, I think KU needs to be really diligent on their passing. They need to work around the perimeter like they were, you know, the first 3.5 quarters of the game and not get rattled. They've still got a 4-point lead. There's 1:44 left. There's plenty of time for them to, you know, take control. They need to play a little bit of slow down, work their passes, and they need to crash the boards. When North Valley gets the ball, you know, KU's got to be there to pick up the pieces. And so I still think they're doing well, but they just really need to be careful so they don't turn the ball over.
Absolutely. Two things that can kill you close late in a close game is turnovers and making free throws, and hoping that it doesn't come down to a free throw contest. This game has had a nice flow to it so far as North Valley inbounds the ball. That's Carly Tui with it on the far side. She gets it into Kirkland. Kirkland goes to work. She's fouled in the bucket. And that makes things interesting. 44 to 42, and a free throw coming up for Kirkland. How many she got tonight, Dick?
Crud. She's only shot one free throw. She's got a total of 5 points.
Kirkland has done a lot of good work down low.
7 points.
7 points. And a free throw coming up for her to make it a 1-point ball game, and she knocks it down. 44-43. Lady Pelicans still in the lead. $1:30 left to go in the fourth. Pena with it now. Over to Mendez. Mendez trying to get it into Wells. Mendez dive into the bucket. She's going to throw up a shot. It's no good. Rebound North Valley. Carly Tui going with it. She's 2-on-1 against Cassie Mahan. Tui off the glass, no good. Rebound, she grabs it herself. Off the front of the rim, no good again. Tui grabs her own rebound for a third time. Going up with it is fouled. She'll get 2 free throws. Offensive boards for North Valley have been a big part of it.
They have. They've been crashing the boards.
$1:09 to go in the fourth quarter. Klamath Union up only by 1, 44 to 43. And that could change after a couple of Tui free throws. First free throw from Tui is good. Tie game. A chance to give the Knights their first lead of the night. They have trailed this entire ball game at one point down by 11. They have battled back in this second half. Free throw coming up for Tui. Second free throw is good. She banks that one home. 45-40. North Valley leads. And Klamath Union now a chance for a big bucket. Pena dribbles close. She's guarded closely by Tui, and a timeout, I believe, is going to be called by Coach Ramirez of the Klamath Union Pelicans. As we are in the last 63 seconds of this game, Dick, North Valley takes their first lead of the night. Now, Klamath Union, they are the team trailing right now, but they have to play like it too. A little bit more intensity you need to see in these last 63 seconds.
If I were the coach, so I'm glad I'm not, I would be working diligently to get Pena the ball and have her just work her way in. And I think if she does that, she'll score, get fouled, one of the two, and she'll hopefully do well.
Big moment possibility for the freshman coming up. Having a little bit of trouble there with the mechanical pencil?
I am definitely not a mechanically inclined person.
That's all right. Mike Garrard, who's out in Georgia right now getting ready for Oregon Tech softball. That's on Friday, that you can listen to on 104.3 and 960 Sports. The Owls in the national tournament. He texted me in the first inning of the championship day and said his pen exploded all over him. So you're not the only one. We get back to the action. A minute left. Inbound pass to Cassidy Mahan. And a foul called against Tui. That is the fourth team foul. One more to give, I believe, for North Valley. Inbound pass goes to Pena on the near side. She crosses half court, gets it to, she keeps it herself. Goes to work against Tui. Takes a screen. Pena, feeling the pressure, gets it to Mendez. 51 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Mahan with it. She gets it over to Pena. Pena dribbling on the far sideline. That ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by North Valley, so Klamath Union holds on to the basketball. 43 seconds, a 1-point ball game. Klamath Union trails. Inbound pass goes to Cassidy Mahan. Mahan dribbles left, dishes over to her right side where she finds Pena. Pena now trying to go to the bucket, and she is fouled. That's the fifth team foul for North Valley. And a timeout called by Coach Ramirez with 33.1 seconds. 45-41. And North Valley leads. Both of these teams entering play tonight, they were 1-0. One team, of course, has to exit with a loss. A very close game. and only 1 point differentiating them. Klamath Union is going to have the ball, though, with 33 seconds with no shot clock. Theoretically, they could take the last shot of the game, but unlikely so, as they are going to try to get the ball inside, I think, to Pena, just as you said before. This game on 1150 and 92.9 FM along on mybasin.com is brought to you by Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty. Little things can add up to big bills when buying, selling, or owning a home, and Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty's exclusive Beyond the Sale guarantees protect buyers, sellers, and homeowners from unexpected repair bills. To learn more, call Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty today. Dick, these last 33 seconds of the game, Klamath Union hasn't been able to get the ball inside the paint on their last 2 possessions. You think that's obviously great North Valley defense. What do they got to do here?
Well, it is great North Valley defense. The KU's just got to keep their cool and do what Nisa's doing right now and crash the bucket and see what she can do. She got fouled. And
Nisa got fouled almost immediately as she catches the inbound. That is the 5th team foul for North Valley, and apologies on my count there. I was one off. Was that the 6th? Okay, that is the 6th. To inbound it is Mendez. Mendez finds Langley on the near side. Kicks it out to Pena, 28 seconds. Pena dribbling, she's tied up by Tui, and a foul. And she grabbed the wrist of Pena, a 1-and-1 opportunity here, a chance to tie the game with a free throw with 25 seconds left to go in the ball game. 45-44.
She's stupid pencil. She's 2 for 4 from the line right now.
And we're having a conversation with the officials, and I'm not quite sure what the brief pause was for, but Pena at the line, a chance to tie the game. Free throw is no good. The rebound is grabbed by Nice for Klamath Union. Kicks it over to Mendez. Mendez jacks up a 3. It's no good. The rebound was grabbed by Langley, and she shoots and is fouled. 2 shots at the line coming up for Emma Langley with 20 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Her team trails by 1, 45-44. And she does get 2 shots here. 1 free throw ties the game, and another will give them the lead with 20 seconds to go in the 4th. Shot from Langley is good. We've got a tie ball game. Full timeout called by the North Valley Knights. We've got yet another one. And after that made free throw, obviously comes down to defense at that point for Klamath Union. And, I think one-on-one, Klamath Union has been the better defensive team tonight overall.
Oh, by far. North Valley's playing really aggressively right now. If they've been playing this way the whole game, it might be a different story than what we got. We wouldn't have a tie ball game. But, KU is playing really calmly, which is impressive. I know a lot of times when you come down the stretch like this, the score is tight, it's tied. With 20 seconds left, kids have a tendency to try to force up shots, force passes, and KU hasn't done that. I'm really impressed. I was up there, my hands are shaking. And if it'd be on the court, I would have turned the ball over. There's no question about that. But, KU's playing really, really well. They have a lot of heart. Yeah, they're really calm. They got a bunch of young kids out on the floor. They got a couple of freshmen that are playing. Who scored that last bucket? I can't remember her name.
For who?
For KU. Made the free throw.
That's Emma Langley.
Yeah. She's a freshman, isn't she?
Langley is, let's get this right here, number 22. She is a sophomore, so still underclassman. She gets a second free throw here as we get back into the action. The second free throw is no good. I'm not quite sure what the call is here. Black ball at the baseline, is that the call?
I don't know. He held up a 2 and a 4. I don't know what that was all about.
It looks like it's North Valley ball, tie game, 20 seconds left to go. They will inbound it. Big defensive possession coming up for Klamath Union. Inbound pass goes to Tui. Tui feels the pressure. She loses the basketball and a foul. No way. Wow. 2 free throws coming up for Tuies. That's the 10th team foul for Klamath Union. And, in real time it looked clean, but, I'm also admittedly biased. It looks close.
I can't say.
Hurley Tui at the line for North Valley. First free throw is good. North Valley takes the lead, 46-45, 17.6 seconds left to go. Tui, another free throw coming up. That one banks, it's out. Rebound to Klamath Union. Nice takes it now, and with 14 seconds, a 1-point game. Gets it over to Langley. Langley, the bucket, no good. Rebound, North Valley, ball's loose one more time. The Knights are going to run it down. 6 seconds left to go, and a foul. 4 seconds left on the clock, 46-45. Klamath Union is trailing, and 2 free throws coming up for North Valley. I believe shooting these is going to be number 5, Angela Hawkins. Still even with 2 free throws made here, a 1-possession ball game. Hawkins at the line. First free throw, no good. Second one coming up. Big free throw coming up. If you're Klamath Union, you almost hope that she makes this one so you don't have to scramble for 4 seconds. Get an inbound play. The free throw from Hawkins. It's good. 2-point game. And running it up, it's Pena. Pena, 3-point shot. It's good! Pena wins the game for Klamath Union. The freshman comes up with the big shot. 48-47 the final.
That was amazing. That was about a 35-foot shot. She nailed that with nothing but net.
Absolutely amazing game for the freshman. 48-47 the final, and Klamath Union comes away with the victory. What a way to cap this one off, Dick.
I've watched a lot of girls basketball games, and to be truthful, I'm not really fond of them, but this was a lot of fun to watch. Pena is amazing, and that was an impressive shot. What a heads-up play by the freshman. She had basically half a second left on the clock when she turned loose that thing. And from about 35 feet, she nails it. That was impressive.
Absolutely fantastic shot. Well, we're going to step aside, try to catch our breath up here in the box, and we'll dissect this game for you and take a look at the boys varsity contest ahead. The final for Klamath Union tonight. The Lady Pelicans taking this one 48-47. Pre-game show coming up next on 1150 and 92.9 K8 and live video on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And we welcome you back to Pell Court on 1150 92.9 KAGO with live HD video on mybasin.com as we are nearing closer to the beginning of the boys varsity contest. Dick, we can't move forward without talking about the ending of that girls game where the Lady Pelicans won 48-47 on a last-second dagger from the freshman Dayanara Pena.
You know, that's an impressive game. It was an impressive play by Pena. KU overall played really, really well. They worked hard. They didn't have an awful lot of turnovers. They took care of the ball like they're supposed to. They worked the ball around the perimeter, got shots inside. They fed it inside and then got the ball kicked out to get outside. The two people I think are really key in this game. Obviously, Pena, who scored the clutch bucket at the end of the game to come up with 24 points. That's 24 points for a freshman playing against kids on North Valley with a few seniors, people with a lot of experience. She's been playing point guard. She was working the plays. And the other person I think we need to mention, again, Cassidy Mahan. I love watching her play. She's one of those players that doesn't get a lot of credit, I don't think, because there aren't a lot of stats in the book that we keep that we can talk about. But you watch her play, she crashes the boards. She's really aggressive on defense. She works the ball around. She dishes it off. She's not a selfish player by any means. If we kept track of assists, I know she's got a ton of assists. And she's fun to watch. And she's one of those kids that, just gives everything she's got, but doesn't really score a lot of buckets, but really alters the course of the game. So as far as points, for North Valley, Kirtland had 8, Wheeler had 6, Moore had 5, Schreck had 3, Hawkins had 1, Hawkins had 3, Peterson had 6, and Tui, who really stepped it up in the fourth quarter, and she's a senior, she should have, came away with 13. She got 7 points in that fourth quarter. A bunch of them were from the line. She also got a bunch of boards, and so she played really well. For KU, Mendez had 6, Delaney had 3, Wells had 2, Mahan had 4. A couple of them were clutch, so she nailed about a 15-foot jumper from the side with about a minute left in the game. Langley had 4, Neese had 7, and fought really hard underneath, and then Pena, of course, came away with 24. So pretty impressive play by the Pelicans.
Absolutely, and as you mentioned, Pena, we're trying to get her on the post-game, pre-game show, the sort of hybrid we got. Might be able to get her at halftime. I talked to Coach Ramirez, and obviously the team excited. They're probably still in the team room right now.
I guarantee that the KU kids are down there carrying around the locker room on their shoulders.
Absolutely.
She owns the school right now.
Yes, she does. The last-second shot giving Klamath Union a 48-47 win. Klamath Union improving on the season to 2-0, 1-0 in league play, and North Valley falling to 1-1 on the season. They are 0-1 in league play, and by my calculations, early in the season, but that puts Klamath Union in first place in the Skyline Conference, and they are playing like a first-place team, too, in my opinion.
They are. Again, I don't think we can say enough for the maturity level that these younger kids are playing with. Especially Pena. I can't. This is a Pena show right now.
Yeah.
And she's just she didn't get flustered at all, which is really impressive. Because down the stretch with 10 or 15 seconds left, North Valley was all over because they knew she was going to be the go-to person. Some of the other kids on KU caused a turnover and gave KU the opportunity to get that last shot. But, to nail a three-pointer from 35 feet as a freshman, in high school is pretty impressive.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, again, the final tonight for Klamath Union Lady Pelicans basketball, 48-47. Dick, now we turn our attention to the boys varsity contest. We're going to stick with you and try to smooth the process for you. Klamath Union entering play. They are 1-0 after a big 65-37 win against St. Mary's. And for this North Valley team, their one loss of the season comes against St. Mary's. They lost 56-52. So Klamath Union on paper probably should be able to handle this Knights team, but you never really can tell. What's Klamath Union going to have to do to pull out a win tonight?
Well, they're going to have to play, again, they're going to have to take care of the ball. People probably get tired of listening to me talk about that, but turnovers are key in these games. KU's got some big kids underneath. They got Cook, they've got Short. Both of them are 6'5", I think. I would love to see a little outside, perimeter shooting. I'd like to see Franklin have a better game than he had last time. I think he was 1 for 7 or so from beyond the arc. And we know that typically that's not how he plays. So, that was first game. He may have had some jitters, first game jitters. So hopefully, he's calmed down a little bit, had a chance to work on his outside shot. But the key to KU is going to be to crash the boards, obviously take care of the ball on the offensive end, and play aggressively under the boards and on defense also.
Coach Case was talking to me and talking to his team on practice. I believe this was yesterday. And, he's really happy with the way his team shared the ball last week. He's, you want to see a little bit better man defense against a team like St. Mary's. But I think one of the strengths, and again, he pointed out, was moving the ball for Klamath Union. They got kids who can shoot the perimeter and, dish the ball inside. And that's a dangerous combo. When you can score inside and outside, there's not a whole lot that anyone can do against you.
No, that's true. You mentioned outside shooting. Wata, I believe, is a freshman also. He's starting on varsity, and he's another person that can really be a force to be reckoned with. He scores well underneath. He also knocks down perimeter shots, and he's going to be a factor in this game also. And he's a lot like Pena. He plays well under pressure, and even though he's young, he doesn't play like a freshman. So I expect things from him too.
Absolutely. Tonight, opening league play for Klamath Union. We'll just take a quick look at the Skyline Conference standings as we have them right now. Klamath Union and North Valley, one of the only couple of teams who've actually played a contest so far. Klamath Union, just in terms of point differential atop the Skyline Conference, 1-0. North Valley and Phoenix both are 0-1. Henley, Hidden Valley, and Mazama have yet to play their first contest. As we take a quick look around the conference tonight, other teams that are playing, of course, here at Pelcourt, North Valley visiting us. Phoenix is across town. They are playing the Mazama Vikings, and Hidden Valley is hosting the Henley Hornets. And as far as boys basketball goes, that's a game that we'll do our best to keep you updated on the score. Hidden Valley, a very athletic team, and Henley, always tough in the Skyline Conference as well. We'll keep you updated on that game as it goes along. Keeping an eye on any of those, Dick? Any of those Skyline Conference games catch your eye? Henley, Hidden Valley, Phoenix, Mazama?
I have 6 kids graduating from Henley, so I really hope Henley comes out with a win. I'd like to see them win all their games except the ones they play against KU. Since I'm helping to broadcast the KU games, I have spies that tell me about Henley, and I know Henley's got some big kids underneath, and I know they're pretty well coached. They're always a force to be reckoned with. They're always in there down the stretch. But what I wanted to come down to is KU, KU Henley. For the championship, and have KU come away with a win.
That would be a pretty dream scenario, I think, just for Klamath Basin basketball fans, you don't think? And again, we're about 7 minutes away from tip-off here. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about this contest that we've got coming on in front of us, and of course, starting lineups and tip-off coming your way next on 92.9 KAGO with live HD video on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and little league teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities. adding more threads to the fabric to make our community stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
And welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Also live on air, 1150, 92.9 FM KAGO. And we're here now, joined by Dayanara Pena. Hit the game-winning shot of the girls' game. We'll just start with that. What did it feel when that ball went through the hoop?
It felt great. I was freaking out. I thought it wasn't going to go in, to be honest.
And all night you were able to score the ball pretty well. What, I think 24 points, 22 points, something like that. What were they giving you out there?
They were shoving. They were going hard. So, it was hard out there. I had to push, definitely. We were missing a couple players, so I had to go way harder than usual.
The game coming down to the wire in the last minute. What was said in those timeouts, if you're willing to share, between you and the team, trying to get ready for the last shot?
Coach was just telling us to give us our all at the end, push the ball, just get the best shot we could.
Absolutely. And then as you look forward into your league conference, you guys are in first place right now earlier in the season, but you guys look like you're playing like a first place team. What do you look for as the season moves on? What do you hope to improve on in your team?
As a team, I think we're doing great right now. To be honest, we just need to work on our communication. It's not the best right now, but we could get way better if we wanted to.
All right, I appreciate you coming up here, and hope you have a great rest of your season and lengthy career here at KU. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. That was Dayanara Pena, and hitting the game-winning shot just a few minutes ago. Lady Pelicans win that contest 48-47. But now we turn our attention to the boys contest rather, as about 2 minutes away from tip-off there. And Dick, as we continue to get into this game, you see our guys shooting around right now, and North Valley, a team that's pretty three-heavy. You think that three-pointer is going to be one of the deciding factors tonight?
I think it'd be a deciding factor, but I also think that KU is going to do really well here. KU doesn't just rely on the outside shots. They got Cook, and they've got Short to bring it inside. They've got Wata, who does well mid-range. So I don't think it's going to come down to a three-point. I think it's going to come down to who wants to crash the boards and dishing it into Cook and the big guys underneath. That's what I think is going to be the deciding factor in this one.
Absolutely, and in a game like that, like you said, Klamath Union's got the tall kids, and you've got a couple kids on North Valley who are fairly tall. You're going to look at a guy like Joey Comeyford. He's a junior. Tylen Blake is a senior, and he's fairly tall down there as well. But still, even just looking at this roster right now, a fairly young North Valley Knights team, only one senior that they're carrying, and that's Tylen Blake. And all the rest juniors, they've got two sophomores rather, and a freshman. So experience could also become a factor late in the ball game like this too.
That's right. Our kids, did really well last year in the Skyline. They were headed to playoffs. We talked about that last week, but they've got the experience, and they're pretty cool under pressure. So I think it's going to come down to Short and Cook underneath.
And We're about ready for the national anthem here tonight. Of course, starting lineups coming up in just a minute. And also fair to mention for Klamath Union, the first night of a back-to-back tonight. You think if Klamath Union's able to get ahead early, you might see some starters rest ahead of a back-to-back?
I'm not going to make that prediction.
Okay. Well, there you go. You don't know if they're going to get ahead either. I guess that's probably fair.
Yeah. It depends on what KU team shows up tonight.
Right. And as they talk about the Oregon Schools Activities Association Code of Conduct, it is worth mentioning that there is no state championship proper this year for boys or girls basketball because of the culminating week that the OSAA has sort of designed, in which teams can schedule their own games in the sixth and final week of the season. What a lot of teams have done has involved a sort of bracket, sort of tournament style, so we'll see if Klamath Union ends up in that at the end of the season as we rise now for the national anthem. Means we are just about ready for starting lineups this evening. Live from Klamath Union High School, I'm Josh Elders, joined by Dick North, getting ready for the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, the visiting North Valley Knights. We'll start with their starting lineups first. Number 21. Number 11, Maxwell Cartwright, also getting the start. Number 15, Louis Duran. Tamio Jones, number 24, the sophomore, and rounding out the starting lineup, it's Kylan Blake, Joey Kami for the other starter for North Valley. Turn the attention to the Klamath Union boys basketball starters. Number 0, Javin Zumwalt. Number 3, Aaron Franklin. Number 5, Jacob Cook. Number 13, Garrett Short. And number 14, Vaughn Wata. That's your starting 5 for Klamath Union as we get ready for, well, not tip-off, more of an inbound pass to get things started today, but should still be an exciting contest. And already a lot of excitement in this gym, and with the limited capacity still, I think you're going to have home court advantage definitely for KU tonight. Oh, there's no question about that. The limited capacity, look at the crowd, there are probably about 30 people here. It's really pretty sad, but that's okay. It'll be a fun game anyway, in spite of the lack of audience. Pelcourt can get loud no matter how many people are in here. As North Valley will inbound the ball, taking it up to start out is Lauby. Lauby gets it to Blake, who's going to work against Cook. He dishes it out beyond the perimeter. Taking it now was Cartwright. Cartwright gets it back inside to Blake. Blake goes to work against Jacob Cook. Shoots to his left side, and that's how we get things started. First pair of points for North Valley tonight come off of Tylen Blake. And Garrett Short taking it up now, dishes it over to Zumwalt on the far side. Bounce pass into Jacob Cook on his left. Fakes right, goes left, kicks it out to Wata in the near corner. Von Wata shoots a three. It's off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound North Valley. Knights taking it up as Lauby takes his time getting it up to the front court. Gets it inside to Blake, but Cook jumps the passing lane, knocks the ball loose. Still North Valley basketball. Bounce pass back into Blake. Goes to work against Cook. At the free throw line, he kicks it back out to Lauby. Lauby against Zumwalt. Kicks it over to Jones. Jones goes to work down low. The ball is plucked away by Wata and last touched by Jones. Possession Klamath Union, 2-0 North Valley with 7:06 left to go in the first quarter. Javin Zumwalt taking it up to the front court for KU. Zumwalt picked up by Lobby. Bounce pass into Cook. Dribble handoff. Zumwalt, step back jump shot, no good. Rebound North Valley. Lauby taking it up. Kicking it over to Duran, inside to Blake, now to Lauby. Lauby loses a handle on it and gets fouled going up. And he will be awarded free throws. 6:45 to go in the first. And North Valley up 2-0. No, pardon me, he will not get free throws. The foul is on the floor. Inbounding that one is Duran. Inbound to Lauby. Lauby beyond the three-point arc. Dribbling around. Pass back over to Duran. Inside. Fadeaway jump shot blocked by Garrett Short. Tries to kick it outside. Jones now back to Lauby. Top of the key. Back over to Duran. Duran over to Cartwright. Cartwright picked up by Garrett Short. Over to Blake. Blake picked up by Franklin. Mid-range jump shot after the bounce pass. Rims out. The shot was taken by Duran, but now Wata on the other side for KU. Garrett Short. Spin move against Blake with the floater. No good. Garrett Short trying to get the rebound. It's still North Valley basketball. They lead 2-0, 6:09 to go in the first. Lauby bounce pass to Blake. Blake loses the handle on it. Garrett Short with it now on a 2-on-2 fast break. Steps back, slows down the offense for KU. Kicks it over to Zumwalt. Zumwalt goes to his left, now at the basket. Pump fakes, tries to get a foul. Kicks it out to Watan beyond the arc. Franklin on the near side. He fires up a three that rims out. Rebound North Valley. Now to the front court. Going to the bucket is Duran. Reverse layup. It is bothered by Garrett Short. No good. Garrett now traveling in the front court. Got the bucket all to himself. A nice layup. Ties the game at 2 with 5.5 to go in the first. Garrett Short with a pair of points there as Lauby going to work back up slowly with it for North Valley. Duran with it now, guarded by Franklin. Over to Blake. Blake to Lauby. Picked up by Zumwalt. Takes a screen set by Blake. Lauby with a long three off the backboard. No good. Duran with the rebound for North Valley. Tries to go up to the glass with it. Bounce passes it back out to Blake. On the left block, it is stolen away. Loose ball and a held ball. North Valley's come out with some aggressive defense so far.
They have. They're playing really hard. KU's not crashing boards like they need to.
Javin Zumwalt taking it to the front court now for KU. Dishes it to Von Wata on the far side. Gets it to Cook, top of the key. Now over to Franklin. Franklin dribbles to his left, right to the basket. A nice layup with the left hand for Aaron Franklin. 4-2. Klamath Union now leads. 4:50 to go in the first. Lauby taking it up for North Valley. The ball's knocked away into the backcourt. Lauby's going to grab it, pressured by Cook, but he's got to get back on defense. Now 4:39 to go in the first. Klamath Union leads 4-2. Lauby going to work with it, gets it to Duran. Duran takes a screen, tries to get inside the paint, kicks it back outside to Duran. Now over to Jones. Jones guarded by Wata. Kicks it over to Cartwright. Cartwright guarded by Short. Short picks his pocket, and now Zumwalt with it for Klamath Union. Kicks it ahead to Jacob Cook. Cook back out to Zumwalt. Over to Franklin. Franklin, about a 22-footer off the front of the rim. That's no good. Rebound to Duran. That makes Franklin 0 for 2 from the three-point arc tonight. 4-2. Klamath Union still leads. 4:06 to go in the first. Bounce pass into Blake for North Valley. Dribble handoff back to Lauby. Lauby gets the right elbow. Kicks it back out to Duran for an open three and swishes it. 5-4. North Valley leads. 3:54 to go in the first. Zumwalt trying to get to the bucket. Aaron Franklin dribbles to his left. Off the glass, no good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Jacob Cook. Cook, double team, goes to work against Blake. Cook with a soft handle, lays it up and in. 6-5, Klamath Union leads. 3:36 to go in the first. Lauby with it now. He's bringing it up. He kicks it over to, I believe that was Jones. Jones now back to Lauby. Lauby guarded by Zumwalt, about 25 feet out. Kicks it over to Cartwright. Cartwright picked up by Short on the far side. Back inside to Jones. Jones spins to his right, kicks out to Duran at the free throw line. Fakes right, goes left, kicks out to Blake. Blake, a three-point shot, misses everything and will go out of bounds. Klamath Union ball. And substitution coming in for Klamath Union, and nope, as a matter of fact, it's a KU timeout with 3:07 to go in the first. The Pelicans lead 6-5 in the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. Live HD on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
And welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. 6-5 the score as we about halfway through the first quarter. Dick North Valley has come out on a big way on defense and stifled a lot of what Klamath Union's trying to do.
They have. KU's going to be able to break it open, though. I know, Franklin's taken a couple of threes and been kind of unsuccessful on them. But he's shooting with confidence. It's just a matter of time before they start dropping for him. I think he shot, 60% or something from beyond the arc last
67%.
Okay, so he's just got to keep taking shots, and eventually they'll start dropping. He'll find his niche, and he'll do okay. Cook's doing really well. I think he's only taken 3 shots, 2 of them are left-handed. He's got such a sweet move underneath. He can go either way, either left or right. KU's playing hard, and there's plenty of time left in this game.
Absolutely. Jacob Cook finishing the game against St. Mary's with 16 points, and look for a lot of big things from him tonight against North Valley. Pablo Macias has checked into the game for Aaron Franklin. Macias gets it inside to Cook. Cook at the left elbow kicks it back outside to Franklin. Franklin dribbles right in a triple team, finds Macias on the far side. Macias beyond the key, now back to Jacob Cook. Cook goes to work inside, finds Wata in the near corner. Von Wata, open 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound North Valley, and the Knights will take it up. Franklin pressing Laube before he can get onto the front court, but he finds a screen, throws up a floater, no good, rebound short. And Garrett will take it up. Gets it to Jacob Cook. Cook puts it on the deck, fights through some contact, throws it up off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound out to Macias. Macias finds Franklin. Franklin, open 3, no good. And apologies when I said that Macias checked in for Franklin. As a matter of fact, he checked in for Zumwalt. So the 5 on the floor for KU, it's Aaron Franklin, Pablo Macias, Von Wata, Jacob Cook, and Garrett Short. 6-5, Klamath Union leads. 2:16 to go in the first. Bringing it up for the Knights is Duran. Duran over to Blake. Blake beyond the three-point arc is going to find Laube. Laube with the right hand throws it up off the glass, and that's good. North Valley takes the lead. 7-6, 2:01 to go in the first. Klamath Union working quickly, finds Jacob Cook at the free throw line. Pablo Macias now beyond the arc. Macias crosses to his left, loose ball picked up by Cook. Cook on the far side. Gets it back over to Macias. Macias being guarded at about 30 feet out. Pablo Macias goes to his left, now dribbles right, takes a screen onto his right side from Jacob Cook. Pablo Macias throws a shot off the glass and nails it. 8-7, Klamath Union back with the lead. $1:31 left to go in the first. Those are Pablo's first points of the night. Laube taking a screen, dishes it out to Duran. Pablo Macias jumps the passing lane and tries to take that one away from Hawkins as he's checked into the game. Now back to Jones. Jones spins to his left, throws up a mid-range jump shot off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound fought for, taken away by Von Wata of Klamath Union. Wata, 2-on-1, he's by himself and is fouled on his way to the bucket. It's on the floor though, so Klamath Union will inbound this one. Garrett Short to inbound it. Short finished with 11 against St. Mary's. Short inbound to Macias, who finds it beyond the arc. Now back to Short in the near corner. Macias between the circles, kicks it inside to Cook, who gets triple teamed immediately. Kicks it over to Franklin now. Von Wata in the far corner. Wata finds Macias on the near side. Macias fakes to his left, dribbles right, gets around one screen, loses the handle on the ball, and it's taken away by North Valley. Jones decides to slow the offense down for the Knights, kicks it over to Duran. Duran, a 3, right beyond the key. That one is no good. That's the second air ball that Duran has thrown up in 2 3-point attempts. 37 seconds left to go in the first, and KU leads 8-7. Pablo Macias is going to walk it up the court for KU. Wata with it now. Hands it off to Franklin. Franklin takes a screen, dribbles to his right, kicks it out to Macias on the far corner for a three, and Macias knocks it down. 11-7. Klamath Union leads after that three-pointer from Pablo. That's 5 for him on the night. Duran now on the other side for North Valley. Duran, bounce pass into Blake on the left block. Kicks it back outside to Duran. Duran now to Jones. Now Lobby. Lobby shoots up a three-point shot, no good. Duran with the rebound. Jacob Cook blocks the next follow-up shot. It goes out of bounds. 0.7 seconds left on the clock, and it's going to be North Valley ball. They have just enough time left to try to get one shot off. Inbound pass goes awry, and that will be the end of the first quarter. 11-7, Klamath Union leading after 8 minutes. Second quarter action coming up next on 1150 92.9 AGO. Live video on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
On the list. Getting ready for the second quarter of action from Pell Court as the Klamath Union Pelicans lead the North Valley Knights 11-7 after the first quarter. Klamath Union led early by Pablo Macias with 5 bench points.
Yeah, Pablo's got 5, Franklin has 2, Cook has 2, and Short has 2. No one else for KU scored. For North Valley, Blake has 2, Duran has 3, and Lowry has 2.
Low scoring games so far, been defense heavy for both teams so far.
And there haven't been a lot of turnovers. 1 for KU, 3 for North Valley.
5 on the floor for KU as we start the second quarter. It's Wata, Macias, Short, Franklin, and Cook. Staunch defense being played by Klamath Union early. Duran gets it on the right side. Bounce pass in. Kicks it back outside to Jones. Jones open 3. Knocks it down. Back to a 1-point ball game. 11-10. Klamath Union leads. Macias taking it up. Macias tries to dribble to his left. He's double teamed. Gets it to Garrett Short. Short tries to go back up with it, misses, gets his rebound, back outside to Macias. Macias pump fake, steps back for another 3 off the front of the rim, no good. 11-10 still, Klamath Union lead, 7:24 left to go in the second. Duran with it for North Valley, now back to Lobby, who's picked up by Macias, about 30 feet out. Blake now 25 feet out, beyond the arc, back to Lobby, who's picked up by Franklin. Bounce pass into Blake. Blake going to work on the right block. That's where he's done all his work tonight. Kicks it back to Lowby. Lowby throws up about a 10-foot jumper. North Valley takes the lead back 12-11 after that jump shot. 7 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Now Macias takes it up, dishes it to Short beyond the arc. Short inside to Cook. Cook in a double team now. He goes left with his left hand. That one's no good. Short with the putback. 13-12, Klamath Union leads. .640 left to go in the second. 1-point game. KU leads 13-12. Taking it up for North Valley was 22, and that's Hawkins. And that ball goes out of bounds. KU ball.
A little miscommunication on that play, I think.
Substitution coming in for North Valley as Franklin takes a seat and Zumwalt checks in. The sophomore Javin was a starter, making his second appearance now as Macias going to his right side, far side of the court. Macias steps back, now crosses to his left, back to the right. Macias tries to get it inside to Watan, finds Zumwalt instead. Macias fakes right, goes left, bounce pass out to Wata, and is shoved before the pass. That'll be the first foul charged to Lobby. Foul charged to Hawkins. Macias takes the inbound pass, tries to fire up a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Wata. Cook now beyond the key. Fires it into Garrett Short, and he's fouled on the shot. Short will get a pair of free throws here. Short shooting 2 at the line. 75% free throw shooter last year. Picking the right path can make the journey easier, the distance shorter, and can assure that you end up at the right place. Whether you're dreaming of owning a home or just want a great checking account, Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union can help you reach your goals. Short misses the first free throw, a chance to make it a 2-point game with this penalty shot right here. That one is no good. Rebound to North Valley. Still 13-12, 6:04 left to go in the second. Knights take it up. Pass inside to Blake. Blake has the bucket all to himself. An easy layup there. 14-13. North Valley back with the lead. And timeout called for North Valley. We're going to step aside and take one as well. With 5:52 left to go in the second, North Valley leads 14-13. Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
It's tax time! And Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
And we welcome you back to mybasin.com, 1150 AM, 92.9 FM, KAGO. Welcome you back inside Pell Court as KU inbounds the ball. They trail 14-13 with 5:48 left to go in the second. Javin Zumwalt with it. Goes to his left side, lays it up with his right hand, banks it in. Sixth lead change of the night, 15-14. Klamath Union leads. 5:36 to go in the second. North Valley with it now. Lobby being guarded by Macias. Diving to the bucket and attempting layup was Hawkins. He's fouled. And that foul will be on the floor. And Dick, 6 lead changes between these two teams already. They have played evenly matched basketball to this point.
They have. Both teams are playing really aggressively on both ends of the floor. Fun to watch them. If you're not, sorry, I got a mouthful of candy.
That's all right.
If you're not doing anything else, sneak in here and pretend you're a KU parent.
Absolutely. Inbound pass. North Valley's able to grab it. Now with it now was Sharpen. Sharpen, double team, kicks it back over to Lobby. Lobby tries to kick it inside. A fadeaway jump shot is blocked by Garrett Short. The shot was put up by Hawkins. No good. Macias pass into the front court to Zumwalt. Zumwalt puts it on the deck. Tries to bounce pass it back out to Macias. He does so. Bounce pass out to Garrett Short. Short going to the bucket. He is fouled on his way to the hoop, and he'll shoot 2 more free throws. Short so far tonight, 0 for 2 at the line. Hawkins charged with the foul for North Valley. In the second quarter, 5:06 left to go. And after that made free throw from Garrett Short, the score 16-14. Short's second free throw is good, finding the touch there. Klamath Union builds their biggest lead of the night now at 3. 17-14, 5:05 to go in the second. Hawkins with it now. He's picked up by Short. Hawkins dribbles to his left side, now back over to Blake. Blake goes to work on the right block against Jacob Cook, playing physical, and Garrett Short steals that one away. KU on the 2-on-1 fast break. Garrett Short takes it himself. 2 more points for the senior. 19-14. Klamath Union leads. 4:42 to go in the second. And another shot blocked by Jacob Cook as Hawkins tried to go up with it. That's 4 blocks already tonight for KU as a team. Pass to the front court goes to Zumwalt. Zumwalt finds Cook. Cook to Younggenna in the far corner. Younggenna misses that one and rebound to North Valley. The Knights with it now, get it to Blake. Blake hands it off to Sharpen. Sharpen kicks it out to Hawkins. Hawkins to Lobby. Lobby takes a screen, steps back, picked up by Short beyond the key. Kicks it to Sharpen. Sharpen now to the new addition of the game, Brady Huff. Huff to Lobby, and a lot of outside passing going on for North Valley. Bounce pass into the near corner for Sharpen, picked up by Zumwalt. Cross court to Lobby. Lobby picked up by Short. Short picks his pocket again by Lobby, able to grab it back. Blake now back over to Sharpen beyond the key. Guarded by Zumwalt, now onto the near side, beyond the 3-point arc, over to Hawkins. North Valley really looking for their shot. Huff kicks it over to Blake. Back over to Sharpen, to Lobby now, who's picked up by Garrett Short on the far side. North Valley really slowing this game down, as Blake now with it beyond the 3-point arc. Blake over to Lobby. Lobby crosses to his right side, kicks it to Huff. Huff rolls to his left, throws up a mid-range shot. That one's off the glass, no good. Rebound is grabbed by Huff. He fumbles with it, and keeping it inbounds with the play was Sharpen, but picked up by Macias. Athletic play by Macias there. He comes up, shoots up a three, and rebound North Valley as they get the ball right back. 3:07 to go in the second quarter. KU leads 19-14. Ball plucked loose from Sharpen. Garrett Short with yet another steal. Short front court pass to Jacob Cook. Cook through the contact, fights through it, throws it up, misses. Garrett Short follows it up with a bucket of his own. 21-14. Klamath Union now leads by 7. Hits it over to Blake. Blake guarded by Cook, now to Sharpen. Sharpen off the handoff, kicks it over to Huff. Huff trying to drive the lane, picked up by Youngena. The ball's knocked loose, picked up by Lobby. Lobby dribbles back beyond the three-point arc, takes a screen, shoots a three-pointer, and knocks it down. 21-17, and a timeout is called by Coach Lobby of the North Valley Knights. We're going to take this one as well. 21-17, 2:28 left to go in the second. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on Mine.com. Also 1150, 92.9 KAGO.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And we're back with the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. Also on air, 1150, 92.9 KAGO. The Pelicans lead 21-17 with 2:21 left to go in the second quarter, and they start with the ball. Javin Zumwalt kicks it to Macias, who drives the right lane. A nice inside pass to Garrett Short, who lays it up with his right hand. Now 23-17, 2:10 left to go in the second. Lobby now with it for North Valley, trying to get around Macias, who's suffocating him. Cook takes away the passing lane, knocks it away, but North Valley able to get the ball back. Sharpen now for the Knights, kicks it over to Huff. Huff now back over to Lobby. Lobby dribbles to his left side, and Macias bumps him. That'll be a foul on Pablo. Well, they're going to take a media timeout, but unfortunately the media is going to stay here courtside. 23-17 with under 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Dick, Klamath Union waking up in a big way in the second quarter.
They are. They're getting some really nice dishes underneath. Macias has had some beautiful passes into Garrett Short, and Garrett's been cleaning up the offensive boards. He's got some really, really nice putbacks. The kid anticipates where the ball is going to come off the rim, and he's there to slam it home. He hasn't jammed any yet, but I wish he would. And on the defensive end, he's also playing really aggressively. Blake is pretty physical, and he's Cook is not the heftiest kid on the floor by any means.
Right.
And Cook holds his own, but Blake is pushing him down underneath. He's getting position, and so Blake has had a couple of shots that have been like 3 or 4 feet. And Short has been there to help reject him. So, they're playing really heads-up defense. They're helping each other out, which is a major key to winning a game. If you got kids with basketball sense, kids that know where the ball is going to go and anticipate passes, block off the passing lanes, and play aggressively on defense and crash the boards. It's a fun game to watch, and these kids are doing really, really well.
And the help defense has been a big thing for KU because North Valley, unless they get the ball to Blake and he's one-on-one against Cook, he hasn't been really able to get the ball inside, and none of the Knights have. They're doing a lot of perimeter passing, trying to find something that's just not there.
That's right. KU's playing one man-to-man defense, and they're playing really well. Macias is all over the court. He's really quick, and he's really given the North Valley Knights point guard fits.
$151, and the pass is inbounded to Jones. Jones goes to work against Franklin for North Valley. Blake tries to get around Short. He does, throws a shot over Cook, and Blake scoring a bucket there. 23-19. KU still leads. 1:36 left to go in the second. Pablo Macias finds Garrett Short. Short thinks about a three-pointer, instead finds Pablo Macias again. That one's off the front of the rim, no good, but Jacob Cook is right there for the putback. 25-19 now. $1:24 left to go in the second. Pass over to Blake. Blake to Lobby. Lobby inside to Blake. The pass is a little bit too tall for Blake, and it goes out of bounds. Another turnover for North Valley. 1:13 left to go in the second. Macias taking it up. His team leads by 6, 25-19. Over to Franklin. Franklin on the far side finds Macias between the circles. He gets a nice pass into Short. Short kicks it back out to Youngena. Youngena to Macias. Tries to get it inside to Short. Short to Franklin. Now to Macias. Macias goes left with it. Goes right. And a nice little floater from about 15 feet out. 27-19. Nice soft touch for Macias there. 7 for him on the night. Under a minute to go now in the second. Lauby has the shot plucked away from him by by Macias. Finds Sharpen on the near side. And Sharpen going to turn the ball over. KU possession with 33.6 seconds left. 27-19 the score here in the second. Aaron Franklin kicks it over to Youngena. Youngena over to Franklin, now to Macias on the far side. Gets it inside to Cook. Cook has to fight for the basketball. Over now to Youngena. Youngena between the circles, back out to Franklin beyond the arc. Over to Macias from about 25 feet out. Pablo takes a screen, fires up a contested three. It's no good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Huff, and that will bring us to the end of the second quarter. 27-19. Klamath Union leads after 16 minutes. We're going to talk about this in the halftime show coming up, so stay tuned for that. We'll talk about the stats and what comes next for Klamath Union after this one. Again, 27-19 the score. After you've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 92.9 KAGO and on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Well, welcome you back courtside at Pell Court. The halftime between the North Valley Knights and the Klamath Union Pelicans, 27-19. KU leads in the first quarter. That was a defensive clinic, but Klamath Union sort of pulled away in the second quarter there.
And they did. You know, they played really aggressively. They worked the ball inside and got some good scores underneath. As far as scoring goes, Lobby's got the hot hand for North Valley with 7 points. Blake's got 6. He's kind of bowled his way in underneath and managed to knock down a couple of short shots. Duran has 3 and Jones has 3 for KU. Short's leading the pack with 12, followed by Macias with 7, Cook with 4, Zumwalt and Franklin both have 2 apiece. You know, it's a fun game. You know, it's kind of interesting to watch these kids. I mean, because we talked about this last year, but with KU, you know, each game they've got a kid that seems to dominate, but it's never the same kid. You know, last year, you know, Cook and Short and Arvizu and I don't know, I can't remember else. Darius Holmes alternated. And so far this season, last game it was Cook, and today it's Short, and that's what's fun to watch about these kids. I mean, they can score all the way through the lineup, and that's a sign of kids that are unselfish and kids that work the ball into people that are open. So.
Right, absolutely. And Garrett Short, you talk about him. He's at 12 points after the first half. I think a lot of his energy is coming from defense, and a lot of KU's energy as a team, I feel like, is coming on the defensive end. They are not letting North Valley get inside at all.
Short is what I would call a vacuum cleaner. He's cleaning up around the boards on the offensive end and the defensive end, and because if he does on the offensive end, he's getting some nice little, 2 or 3 footers, which is good. Like we talked about a little while ago, he anticipates where the ball is coming off the rim. He's really quick. He's got some long arms, and he can jump out of the gymnasium. And so he's dominating on the offensive boards, and that's giving him some buckets. So he's a cleanup specialist tonight.
Absolutely. 27-19 the score after 16 minutes. We're going to step aside and come back. We're going to talk about what's going on in the Skyline Conference. Score update from over in Murphy as the Henley Hornets are visiting the Hidden Valley Mustangs. We will talk about that coming up here in just a bit as well on the halftime show on 92.9 and 1150 KAGO and on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back to 1150 92.9 KAGO, live HD video on mybasin.com of the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. 27-19 the score after one half here from Pell Court. They lead the North Valley Knights. As we take a look around the Skyline Conference, a couple other games going on this evening. Unfortunately, don't have a score from Mazama Phoenix going on right now. But Henley and Hidden Valley, the Mustangs at home in that one, they lead Henley 22-14 at halftime. And a team that Hidden Valley, a lot of athletes on that team, one of the threats to KLAMATH Union Skyline crown as they look for their first league championship since 1983, just looking up in the rafters, and a lot of history in Pell Court, hoping to bring home another championship, hoping to do that at some point this season. And as we look ahead for the season for KLAMATH Union, again, this is the first night of a back-to-back for the Pelicans, tomorrow night at Phoenix, and then Friday night hosting those Hidden Valley Mustangs that are in action tonight. So a lot of basketball to look forward to, Dick.
I'm excited about it.
Absolutely.
We've gone way too long without high school sports. I mean, I know you've done baseball, but I've been kind of in a drought, and I enjoy doing this kind of stuff. I love basketball and travel to these games to watch these kids play.
Absolutely. Well, we've got third quarter action coming up. 27-19 the score after one half. KLAMATH Union leads. Third quarter coming up on 1150 92.9 KAGO. Live video on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Getting ready for the third quarter live from Pell Court. I'm Josh Eldridge, joined by Dick North. Getting ready for the third quarter, 27-19. Klamath Union leads as we begin the second half of play. On the floor for KU, it's Short, Zumwalt, Franklin, Cook, and Wata. As the Pelicans now go from left to right across the timeline, Zumwalt starts things off with a bounce pass to Cook. Cook goes to work inside, dishes it out to Wata on the far side. Wata dribbles in, takes a mid-range jumper, no good, off the front of the rim. Rebounded by North Valley. Cartwright with it now onto the other side. Cartwright bounce pass into Blake. Blake is hacked on his way to the bucket. He'll shoot two. That's how we'll get things started in this third quarter for North Valley. And Dick, a lot of energy being showed for Klamath Union, especially in that first half. What do they got to do to keep that energy up and keep playing good on defense? Do you think they've got to find something within themselves, or just sort of just try to keep it rolling?
They just need to keep it rolling. That play right there was indicative of how Shorts played the whole game. Blake forced his way down underneath, and Short saw that he was going to have an easy layup and rejected it for him. Unfortunately, Blake made both free throws. 27-21, 7:35 left to go in the third. KU with it now. Wata dishes it to Short beyond the key. Short now over to Zumwalt on the far side. Zumwalt crosses up, dribbles it back over to Short. Short picked up by Cartwright. Bounce pass into Cook. Now dribble handoff back over to Short. He kicks it out to Wata. Wata fakes right, goes right. Now Jacob Cook with his left hand, and that is just a thing of beauty. 29-21. Jacob Cook, another couple points there. And that brings up Lauby, bringing it up for North Valley. He kicks it over to Cartwright in the far corner. Cartwright dribbles to his left, off the right elbow now. Blake goes to work against Cook. Spins around. He's doubled by Short. Now inside to Jones. Jones goes to work against Wata. And the ball misses the rim. A foul is called on Jones, as I think he tried to go back up for that rebound a little bit too aggressive. That's his second foul. 29-21, 6:48 to go in the third. KU leads. Zumwalt diving to the bucket, and that's a nice layup as he banks it off the glass and in. A 10-point lead for Klamath Union, and after a first half that saw 6 lead changes, Klamath Union opens up their biggest lead of the game at 10. Tylen Blake with it for North Valley on the other side. Goes to work against Cook. Bounce pass outside to Cartwright. Cartwright fakes a three-pointer, takes a step inside the arc, and that was a late foul call. That was a very late foul call, but it's against Garrett Short. And at the line now is Cartwright. Cartwright, a junior.
shooting his first free throw. That one is short. The limited capacity crowd here at Pell Court giving Cartwright a little bit of heck because that was an airballed free throw. And second free throw, that one is good. Catches nothing but net on the way down. 31-22. And North Valley breaking out the full court press here in the third quarter. Back over to Zumwalt. He's going to take it past half court. He's about triple teamed and the ball's knocked away and he's pushed. So KU will get a chance to inbound it on the far sideline in front of what would be a loud student section on a Tuesday night.
That's right. It's kind of sad that we can't have a bunch of kids here. This would be a great game tonight. I mean, it's a great game anyway, but it'd be greater if we had a crowd.
Absolutely. Inbound pass to Jacob Cook. Cook goes under the basket, finds Franklin on a sweet pass, and Franklin with a layup, 33-22. North Valley with it now. They are trailing by 11. Bounce pass into Blake. He's on the right side. Blake doubled by Franklin and Cook. Kicks it back out to Duran. Picked up by Franklin. Duran dribbling on the far side. Kicks it to Lobby. Lobby now back over to Cartwright. Picked up by Short on the near side. Dribbles trying to get back to center court. Gets it over to Blake. Blake takes a three-point shot just beyond the arc and knocks it down. 33-25 with 5.5 to go in the third. Javin Zumwalt, bounce pass into Jacob Cook. Cook tries to spin around. Cross-court pass to Franklin. Franklin able to corral that one. Over to Short, now to Zumwalt. Zumwalt dribbles to his left. Bounce pass over to Jacob Cook. Cook about 19 feet out. Nice handoff to Short and a bit of miscommunication. Short tried to make the extra pass that resulted in a turnover. 5:07 to go now in the third. Jones going to the bucket. Short steals it away. And Short, not a fan of that jump ball call. And, he tied him up. That's probably a held ball.
Didn't tie him up for very long.
So North Valley will stick with possession, 33-25, 5:02 to go in the third. KU leads. Duran to inbound it. He bounces it over to Cartwright. Short being a pest to Cartwright. Cartwright dribbles to his left, kicks it outside to Jones. Jones moves to his left, and a foul charged against North Valley. Charge the foul to Cartwright. Short inbounds it to Zumwalt. And slowly walking up the court is Javin. Javin, nice ball handling. He gets into the paint, steps back, mid-range jump shot, and bake shot, and it's good. Off the glass, that looked pretty. Back up to a 10-point lead, 4:40 left to go in the third. 35-25, KU leads. Lauby on the outside. Trying to work, kicks it back out to Blake. Blake still beyond the arc, goes to work against Jacob Cook. Again, on that right block for Blake. He likes it out there. Kicks it back out to Lobby. Lobby still on the right side, now to Duran, over to Cartwright, now on the near side, which is the left for KU. Garrett Short picks his pocket, and still North Valley ball after that one rolls out of bounds. Garrett Short playing inspired defense right now. Inbound pass goes to Lobby. Lobby up against Franklin. Lobby takes a screen set by Duran. Bounce pass goes over. Jacob Cook steals it. One-on-one fast break, and he's fouled. That shot, I believe, that foul, I believe, should be on the floor for Cook. So inbound coming in for KU. Short to inbound. He finds Cook. Cook bounces it back to Short on a nice pass. Cook with Short. Nice little turnaround floater. 37-25. Biggest lead of the night for KU is now 12. Under 4 to go in the third. Duran with it, picked up by Zumwalt at about the free throw line. Kicks it back outside to Lobby. Lobby going to his left, and another offensive foul against North Valley. Illegal screen set by Duran. And KU will get the ball right back. And we're going to step aside, take a timeout. 37-25, 3:43 to go in the third. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
I was a hot.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com on 92.9 and 1150 KAGO. 3:43 left to go in the third, 37-25 the score. KU leads. Dick, what are you seeing from KU right now?
KU's playing really well. They're getting some calls their way. They're taking some offensive hits. There have been some interesting calls, but KU's just doing a good job. I mean, there's an opportunity for them to get really frustrated in this game just because of some of the things that are going on. But they're keeping their cool, which is a lot better than what I would have done if I were their age. But they're just doing really well. They aren't getting rattled, and they're playing really aggressively.
Absolutely, and they start with the basketball with 3:41 left to go in the third. They're up by 12. Javin Zumwalt with it now. Kicks it over to Wata. Wata hands it off to Franklin. Franklin finds a lane. Kicks it back out to Cook. Cook now going to work on the left side. Bounce pass out to Franklin. Franklin mid-range jump shot, no good. Cook with the rebound. Back out to Zumwalt beyond the arc. Zumwalt over to Wata. Now to Short on the near side. Gets it over to Franklin. Franklin takes a screen set by Cook. Dribbles with his left. Goes up with his left. No good. Gets his own rebound. Jacob Cook. Three-point jump shot. No good. Von Wata with the rebound. Wata kicks it out to Zumwalt. Zumwalt to Cook. Cook on the far side. The left block goes to work against Blake. A nice pass out to Franklin. Franklin drives the baseline, lays it up with his left hand, and it drops. 39-25, 2:55 to go in the third. Lobby inside to Blake. Stolen away from Garrett Short. Another steal for the senior. Passes it inside to Franklin. Franklin kicks it over to Cook, and Cook again. That left hand, he's got to be shooting 75% this season with his left hand. 2:34 to go in the third, and KU leads 41-25, and a foul is called. Jacob Cook's soft touch with that left hand is something.
He's got some sweet moves underneath. He could go either way, which is really impressive.
Inbound coming for North Valley. Kicks it over to Blake on the far side. Blake guarded by Cook. Blake goes to work again on that right block. Blake likes it there a lot. Pass goes over to Jones, and over and back as another turnover for North Valley. That'll be their 11th of the game. On the floor right now for the Pels, it's Short, Zumwalt, Franklin, Cook, and Wata. Handoff pass to Wata. Now over to Franklin. Franklin takes a Cook screen, passes it over to Zumwalt on the near side. Back over to Franklin, over to Short. Short has an open look at three. That one rims out, no good. Rebound grabbed by Cartwright. 2:02 to go in the third. KU leads 41-25. Jones driving to the basket, loses the handle on it, kicks it outside to Cartwright. Cartwright loses it against Short too. Short gets another hand on it. And pass inside to Cartwright goes awry. And you can see Cartwright is frustrated out there with the kind of defense the Short's playing on him. Short is a pest in the best kind of way right now.
He is. The kid is so quick.
Yeah.
And he's driving Cartwright nuts. It's fun to watch.
Short inbounds it to Zumwalt. He's going to take it up as Jones checks out of the game for North Valley. And coming in is Sharpen. Zumwalt dribbles to his left, fakes a three-point shot, kicks it over to Short. Short dribbles to his left, kicks it over to Macias on the far side. Pablo takes an open three. That one rattles home. 44-25, a buck 30 to go in the third quarter. Bobby dive into the basket, stops himself at the three-point arc, kicks it over to Sharpen. Sharpen to Cartwright. Cartwright loses the handle on it, but it's picked up instead by Hawkins. Hawkins now trying to drive to the basket on that right block, kicks it back out to Lobby, who's now at about half court. 1:07 to go in the third, 44-25, KU leads. Back over to Hawkins now, who's picked up by Short. Hawkins. And that should be yep, there it is. The travel call. Tries to go up with it on the jump shot. Comes back down, no shot. And the travel call, another turnover for North Valley. And a bit of confusion, as not quite sure if subs were going to come in or not. And no substitutions yet for North Valley. Macias taking it up for KU. Hands it off to Zumwalt. Zumwalt to Wata. Wata dribbles into a three, thinks twice about it, kicks it back over to Zumwalt. Zumwalt crosses to his right, now over to Short. Short inside to Cook. Cook on the right block, now back out to Macias between the circles. Out to Short. Short, another look at three. That one bounces off the front of the rim, no good. North Valley with it now, under 30 seconds to go, 44-25. Pass broken up by Wata. Now Cook takes it. He found the loose ball, kicks it over to Macias. Macias might think about holding for the last possession here. Kicks it over to Wata. Wata steps into an open three, drills it. 47-25, KU leads. North Valley trying to take it up now. 22-point lead for the Pels. Cartwright lost the handle on him on the other side. He is bothered by Garrett Short. Bounce pass into Blake. Blake on the right block. It's blocked by Garrett Short, and he lets him know about it. 47-25 at the end of three. Klamath Union up by 22. Fourth quarter action coming up next on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. The live HD video on mybasin.com, live on 1150 92.9 KAGO.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Fourth quarter of action on 1150 92.9 KAGO, mybasin.com. 47-25 the score. Klamath Union leads. They also start with the basketball. Wata hands it over to Macias. Macias cross-court pass to Youngena. Youngena dribbles inside, gets to the baseline. He's fouled on the shot. He'll get two chances at the line. And Dick, a game that started out so close, there were 6 lead changes in the fourth quarter. Klamath Union has opened up a 22-point lead over the Knights. What do you attribute that to?
Hard playing.
Garrett Short, I mean, he's been a pest on defense, and a lot of that energy, I feel like, for the Pels has come on the defensive end.
Oh, it has, right? Without a question. He's really aggressive. He's in everybody's face. He works really hard. He's got a lot of intensity. And he's just playing well. It's fun to watch these guys.
Youngena makes both at the line, 49-25. We're in the fourth quarter with 7:40 left. Sharpen gets it inside to Blake. Blake bounce pass to Cartwright, now back out to Duran. Duran takes a screen set by Cartwright, instead passes it up, dribbles to his left, takes a mid-range jump shot, rebound Youngena. And KU now going the other way with it. Front court pass to Wata. Wata drains the triple, 52-25, 7:14 left in the fourth. Lobby with it now, kicking it over to Cartwright. Cartwright trying to find Duran. Duran puts it on the deck, bounce pass out to Lobby on the near corner. Lobby back over to Duran. Duran puts it on the deck and is shoved. Foul on Zumwalt, that's his second. Checking in the game for the Knights, Brady Huff, and checking out is Cartwright. Inbound pass to Lobby. Lobby dribbling, he throws it up with his right. That was a great layup by Lobby, 52-27. Front court pass for KU. Brings it up to Zumwalt. Zumwalt back over to Macias. Macias fakes left, goes right, dribbles the bucket, and he is going to travel. Takes one too many steps there. 6:41 to go in the fourth, 52-27.
He's trying to figure out whether he's going north and south or east and west.
Oh, boy. 6:38 to go in the fourth. KU leads 52-27. Lobby drives all the way to the bucket. A nice pass to Blake. Blake is fouled on the shot. And Tylen Blake, the lone senior on the North Valley roster, headed to the line. First shot rattles home. Second free throw is no good. Gutierrez has checked into the game for Klamath Union. With the putback is Duran. So ended up being a 3-point possession, 50-30. Now a 22-point game. Kicks it up to Wata. Back to Macias. Macias about 25 feet out on the near side. Over to Javin Zumwalt. Bounce pass into Gutierrez. Out to Von Wata. Wata, a three, no good. Rebound Gutierrez. He tries to throw it off the glass, no good. Youngena gets it. He tries to put it back, no good. Rebound Blake. North Valley trying to take it up, and Blake trying to take it all the way as well. He's guarded by Zumwalt. Cross-court pass to Lobby. Lobby over to Duran. Pass stolen away by Gutierrez. He snuffed that one out. Back over to Macias as he brings it up for KU. Over to Zumwalt. Zumwalt, no one guarding him. Open three off the front of the rim, no good. North Valley tried to take it into the front court, and a late foul call once again. This time we'll go against Klamath Union and against Von Wata. Cross-court pass to Duran. North Valley taking it up. Guarded by Zumwalt at about half court. Duran over to Blake. Blake against Gutierrez. On that right side of the court once again. Lobby takes a screen, dribbles, shoots a three, no good. Rebound Wata. Wata taking all the way up the court. Bounce pass to Gutierrez. Loses the handle. Now in the double team. And he is holding on to it. That'll be a held ball. 5:07 to go in the fourth. 52-30. Klamath Union leads. Substitution coming in for the Knights. Checking in is Hawkins. He's going to sub out Lobby. And North Valley is going to start with the basketball coming out of this brief pause. Inbound pass goes to Hawkins, the junior. Hawkins driving to the bucket, throws it up with his right hand. He's fouled. So he will get two shots at the line here with 5 minutes left to go in the fourth, 52-30. Pelicans fans, if you'd like to exercise in a professional, clean, and friendly environment, head on over to Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. With state-of-the-art equipment, 4 indoor tennis courts, 3 pickleball courts, and certified personal trainers with tons of group exercise classes, Harbor is the place to be. Bit of a group substitution coming in for KU, so we'll reset the lineup for you. It's Pablo Macias, Aaron Franklin, Jacob Cook, Garrett Short, and Keith Youngena. Both free throws are good at the line. So now only a 20-point lead for KU. Cross-court pass to Youngena is broken up by Duran. Jump in the passing lanes are North Valley now. Kicks it over to Blake. Blake, bounce pass into Hawkins. Hawkins tries to go to work down low, blocked by Garrett Short. The ball still loose, picked up by Cook. 5th block of the night for Garrett Short. And that brings up the ball for Pablo Macias. Kicks it to Short. Short with it now over to Cook. Cook beyond the arc. Right on the right side. Back over to Macias. Pablo well beyond the arc. Picked up by Hawkins. Rolling to the bucket is Short, but it's said pass to Youngena. Cook goes to work against Blake on the left block. Cook fadeaway shot with his left. No good. Hawkins with it now for North Valley. Hawkins kicks it over to Huff. Huff now to Duran. Duran to Sharpen. Tries to get it inside to Blake, but it's stolen away by Cook, and he steps out of bounds as he tries to save that ball, so North Valley will take it. And a timeout will take it. 52-32, 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Klamath Union with a big lead in this one. You've got Schwab Tires Game of the Week on iBasin.com and on 92.9 1150 KAGO.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
Back live from Pell Court, 52-32. The Pelicans are in the lead over the North Valley Knights. We are in the fourth quarter, 4 minutes left, and a game that was close in the first quarter. 6 lead changes in the first 8 minutes. Klamath Union has since opened a 20-point lead.
Well, the key was the third quarter. KU outscored North Valley 20 to 6, so 14-point spread, and that's what broke the game open.
A lot of defense being played real well by KU, and still, you know, you don't ever want to say it, but you're up by 20. It's easy to lose focus, and Klamath Union just hasn't yet.
They haven't. No, the kids are playing with the same intensity now they did when they started the game.
Absolutely. North Valley starts with the ball. Huff got the inbound pass. He gives it over to Hawkins. Hawkins being guarded by Macias. Now over to Huff. Right beyond the key. Over to Blake. Blake dribbles to his left, now picked up by Macias. Blake is left open for an open three. That one hits off the front of the rim, no good. Macias with the rebound. He gets it up court to Franklin. Franklin kicks it out to Youngena. Youngena finds Macias. Macias now Franklin in the corner. Aaron, open three, knocks it down. 55-32. Klamath Union leads, 3:23 to go in the fourth. Duran with it now, kicks it over to Huff. Huff being guarded by Youngena closely, tries to get it into Blake, but it's stolen away by Jacob Cook. Another turnover for the Knights. Macias bringing it up, kicks it over to Short. Short back to Macias, now Franklin. Franklin steps into another three-pointer. That one off the back of the rim, no good. North Valley with the rebound. Brady Huff, one-on-one in the fast break. Pablo Macias picks his pocket, going the other way. And Pablo kicks it now over to Youngena. Youngena inside to Cook, over to Short. What a pass by Jacob Cook. And Garrett Short, a two-point bucket, 57-32. Hawkins now with it for the Knights on the other side, gives it to Huff. Huff to Duran. He tries to drive the right side, and Short showing off a little bit of acrobatics as he tripped on Duran there. Just had to mix in the quick somersault, you know.
It's amazing he got his hands down. I would have landed on my head.
Free throws coming up for Duran. And it looks like some substitutions coming in. They're going to let him in and probably going to take out some starters now for KU. Looks like Mark Bundang has checked in, and Fern Gutierrez also in for Garrett Short. So the five on the floor now. It's Zumwalt, Youngena, Cook, Bundang, and Gutierrez. Looks like some of the Knights players going to be taking a permanent seat on the bench. Free throw is up, no good. 57-32, 2.5 to go in the fourth. Zumwalt with it now for KU. Kicks it up ahead to Bundang. Bundang back to Zumwalt. Zumwalt loses a handle on it, goes out of bounds. Possession North Valley. Cook coming out as he takes a seat on the bench. Hawkins now with it for North Valley. He's going to move it on over to Cartwright. No, pardon me, that's not Cartwright, that's Corin. Back over to Jones. Hawkins with it now, guarded by Zumwalt. Tries to drive the left side, and he is fouled. And he'll be shooting 1-1 here. Looked like that might have been a shooting foul, but instead they're going to mark it on the floor. That is the 9th team foul for KU. So, again, shooting 1-1 is going to be Hawkins. Zumwalt with it now. Zumwalt kicks it over, and by number 23. Pass goes in the backcourt. That'll be over and back. A turnover. North Valley going to take it now. And a couple more substitutions coming in for KU as all the starters now off the floor. Hawkins with it now, tries to dribble to the right side, picked up by Youngena, kicks it outside, back to Corin. Corin with it now. Bounce pass back into Hawkins. Hawkins kicks it out to Jones for a missed three-point attempt. Rebound to Mark Bundang. Pass goes to the front court. Driving the baseline, and a missed layup attempt. Rebound North Valley. 1:20 to go in the fourth. 57-32. Pass back over to Hawkins for North Valley. Hawkins trying to drive at the middle, throws up a mid-range shot, no good. Rebound Youngena. Youngena taking it up for the Pels. That pass goes out of bounds. Taking it up the court. Pass goes inside to Comeyford, back outside to Corin, and a bucket. 57-34, 46 seconds left to go in the ball game. Klamath Union up by 23. Bundang guarded closely, kicks it over to Youngena. Bounce pass inside is lost. Looks like Hawkins with it now on the other side. 29 seconds left to go. Kicks it over to Corin. Corin, bounce pass to Cartwright, who's picked up by Gutierrez. Gutierrez knocked the ball loose, but Cartwright able to pick it back up. Knocks it loose again, and a third time, trying to fight for the basketball, and back over to Jones. Jones trying to drive on the right side. The ball is locked loose for a fourth time. Finally, KU able to get it. Cartwright knocks it loose. And he is going to lay it up and in. He misses the layup, and that will bring us to the buzzer. Cartwright unhappy with that performance. 57-34 the final, and we will come back with the post-game show coming up next on 1150 92.9 KAGO. We've also got live HD video on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com, also on air, 92.9 FM, 1150 AM KAGO. Final tonight from Pell Court, 57-34. Klamath Union improving to 2-0 on the season with their first league win. I'm joined now by senior Garrett Short. Garrett, your first league win, how do you feel after getting the first one?
Oh, good. It's a good start to our league. I think we can do really well in league, and I love playing with everyone on our team, and it's just a lot of fun, and I think we're doing well.
You finished with 14 points tonight, 12 in the first half. What were they giving you out there?
Easy layups, I'm going to be honest. My teammates were looking for me, which is a really good thing. I'm getting easy cuts, and I just got to thank the teammates.
Something that Dick and I noticed tonight was your defensive pressure on everyone you guarded tonight. Do you think your defense sort of kind of fuels how well you play on offense, and kind of explain your defensive approach?
Well, I certainly certainly think it helps me play on offense. It kind of pushes me, and if I make a good play on defense, it really pushes me to work hard on offense. And the effort you showed tonight was second to none. I mean, you were a pest all night. Do you take a lot of pride in kind of doing that to the other team? Yeah. No, if the other team's getting mad, you're doing something right, Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, tonight, obviously, your first league when you guys are right back at it tomorrow. I mean, you don't play very many back-to-backs. What's the preparation like going into Phoenix?
Icing up everything that we can, eating healthy. I've been off sugar this whole week. I've been trying to eat healthier. So, Gatorade, but that's
you got to get those electrolytes in somehow, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. Great game, and we'll see you out there at Phoenix tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thanks, Garrett.
Thank you.
That was senior Garrett Short on the post-game show. Again, the final tonight, 57-34. We're going to take one more break, and we'll wrap this one up for you on 1150, 92.9 KAGO, live on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
And welcome back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com, 1150, 92.9 FM KAGO. Final tonight from Pell Court, 57-34. Big first league win for Klamath Union.
That was really impressive. They played with some major intensity. That was a great game. I didn't get to listen to your interview with Short, but he was a major factor in this game because he played so hard on both ends of the court, both defensively and offensively. I think he had 14 points. I know he had 14 points. I've got the stats in front of me. He had 14 points. One thing we don't keep track of, unfortunately, is altered shots and steals and blocks, and the kid just played lights out tonight. He's really, really intense, and he kind of showed some emotion on one thing. He rejected a kid and let everybody know how he was. And so anyway, so I'll go through the scores and give you a rundown. For North Valley, Blake had 12, Cartwright only had 1, Duran had 5, Hawkins had 2, Laube had 9, and Jones had 5. For KU, Short was the top man with 14. Macias had 10. Cook had 10. Franklin had 9. Sumwalt had 6. Wata had 6. And Youngena had 2. So pretty impressive.
Yeah, absolutely, and a great first league win and our first night of a back-to-back. You like to get a good win like this, and like I said, kind of in the pregame, the fourth quarter, especially the last 5 or so minutes, a lot of the starters got a little bit of rest, hoping that 5 minutes isn't a lot, but hoping that carries into a good game tomorrow against Phoenix.
I hope it does. One thing that we haven't mentioned yet about KU, they only had 1 turnover the first half, and only had 1 turnover with about 4 minutes left in the second half. When they put took some of the starters out, they wound up with a few more turnovers. But total for the game, they only had 8 turnovers, and that's pretty impressive.
Absolutely, and again, first win tonight in the Skyline for Klamath Union as we take a look at what the conference is looking like right now. Klamath Union, of course, atop the Skyline Conference after grabbing their first win this evening. They are now 2-0 on the season, 1-0 in league play. Mazama actually grabbing a win over Phoenix tonight. They are also 1-0 in league play, 63-45 over the Pirates, who, of course, Klamath Union plays tomorrow. The other game going on tonight, by the way, Henley and Hidden Valley. From the best I can tell, again, they're in overtime right now, and I believe that Henley is ahead right now, about 50-56 if I had to read the scoreboard right now on their stream that I'm watching, but they are in overtime, and we know that for sure. The end of the fourth quarter, they were still playing, and Hidden Valley just hitting a free throw right now. You can check them out on YouTube as well right after this is concluded. If you want to check out Hidden Valley on YouTube, Stang Stampede 1. That's where you can watch the conclusion of the Henley Hidden Valley game. But of course, this game is wrapped up 57-34. We got Phoenix tomorrow. What would you like to see from KU against Phoenix tomorrow?
I'd like to see KU play the same way they played tonight. Take care of the ball on both ends of the court. Be aggressive on the boards and crash in the bucket to score. Working the ball around the perimeter, knocking down some threes.
Absolutely. Well, we look forward to that tomorrow. Tip-off for the girls' game is at 6 o'clock. You'll be able to find that on mybasin.com. And then at 7:30, still live video for the boys' contest, but also we'll be joining you on air on 1150 92.9 KAGO. The final score tonight, 57-34. Klamath Union coming away with a win. If you'd like to watch an archived replay of this event, you can simply log on to mybasin.com and click on Watch. Mybasin.com is your home for everything going on in the Klamath Basin, from news, sports, special events, and everything in between. Check us out online at mybasin.com. I'd like to extend a quick thank you to Klamath Union Athletic Director Scott Mason and North Valley Athletic Director Tim Sam, allowing us to cover his program. Wish Coach Jason Lauby a safe ride home with his team, and also special thanks to Coach Ed Case, allowing us to cover his program. Also, my program director Rob Sims. For Dick North, I'm Josh Eldridge. Good night from Klamath Falls, Oregon.